Hello, good evening. It is Wednesday. This is the big one. It's the North London derby. Arsenal women against Tottenham women from the Emirates tonight. A massive game for the Arsenal coming up the other side of this. So, yeah, it's a big one tonight, isn't it? North London derby. It's quite simple. If Arsenal lose this game, Chelsea will be crowned champions for the third time in a row this evening. If Arsenal and Tottenham draw, then on Sunday, the last game, we will need Chelsea to lose and we would need to beat West Ham for us to win the league on goal difference. If, of course, we win tonight, we go into that last game just 1 point behind Chelsea. It's going to be really exciting finish to the season. So that's the way the situation is at the top of the WSL. That shows what a massive game this is for Arsenal tonight. Of course, Tottenham just recently lost twice to Chelsea back-to-back, didn't they? Which didn't really do us a lot of favours, did it? But anyway, that was the situation with them. This game now becomes really, really important. Now, we've got the team news in for you for this game tonight. This is how the teams are lining up. So there's two changes in for Arsenal from Sunday's 7-0 victory against Aston Villa. Manu Zinsberger is back in goal. It's the same back four. Moritz, Williamson, Wubben-Moy and Catley. The three in midfield are also the same. Leah Walty, Kim Little the captain, and of course Viv Miedema dropping into that number 10 position. And the other change is up front. Stina Blackstenius is back in the starting lineup and she is joined by Beth Mead and Caitlin Foord. Of course, Beth Mead scored in the last 5 WSL games for Arsenal. So on the bench then, Lydia Williams, Hermione Cole, Jen Beattie, Simone Boyd, Laura Wainroffer, Katie McCabe drops down to the bench, Frida Marnham, Mana Iwabocci and Nikita Paris. So that's the Arsenal team. For Tottenham then, it is Capella in goal. Their back four is Neville, Bartrip, Harrop and Zadorsky, the captain. In midfield, it's going to be Green, Clemeron and Simon. And the three up front is Naz, Ian and Rachel Williams. Of course, it was Rachel Williams that scored Tottenham's goal in that 1-1 draw at the Hive back in November, which could be the game. Ultimately, that may well cost us the league title, I believe. We should have won that game. We were so far in front. We were so far better than them in that first half. We had 6 or 7 really good chances. We should have won that game. But ultimately, we came back for a draw. Robertson in the chat, he says, hi, Rich, Arsenal 3, Spurs 1. That would be nice. To be honest with you, I would pretty much take any sort of any victory tonight, obviously, so we do take it to that last game. We're in great form at the minute, aren't we? We've won our last 6 in a row in the WSL. Can we make it 7 and obviously take this league title race down to that final game of the season? Spurs have run out of legs a little bit, haven't they, in the last few weeks? It has to be said. They were going really well. There was a shout at the top 3, wasn't they, for a long time, but a lack of goal scorers really for them has been their problem. And, you know, they're still finishing their highest ever position, but their season's kind of fizzled out a little bit, hasn't it, to be honest, in the last few weeks. Robert says there, what has McCabe and Paris got to do at the start? Well, you see, this is the problem of having a big squad, isn't it? What you've got is, on Sunday, it was Caitlin Foord played through the centre, Katie McCabe played on the left, and Stina Blackstenius was on the bench. Stina came on, of course, the other night, and she scored a goal, got an assist, deserves her place back in the team. So that's really good. But it's just competition for places, isn't it? I do feel a little bit as though Katie McCabe's run out of legs a little bit in the last few games. I think she's played a lot of football this season. Maybe she needs a bit of a rest. Nikita Paris, who would you put her in place of? I always say this, you know, Beth Mead is playing in that position. You can't leave Beth Mead out of the team because she's been our best player all season. She scored in the last 5 games. So it's a tough one, and you know it's good that we've got such quality on the bench. I mean, Paris, Iwabocci, Frida Marnham, Katie McCabe, you know, Laura as well. All these great players can only make the bench. It shows what squad depth we've got. Yes, we still need 1 or 2, new players in over the summer, of course, if we're really going to go to that next level. But yeah, it just shows the strength of the squad, doesn't it? That's what it shows to me. When you've got players like those on the bench that can only make the bench. And it's good use of the squad, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, it's quite a quick turnaround, isn't it, from Sunday? I know Tottenham played later than us actually, but it is quite a quick turnaround. So you can understand why there's been a couple of changes. Stephen's in chat here. He says, "How are you doing? I hope you're all good." Yeah, we're all very good, mate. Looking forward to this big game. Obviously, nervy game. I'm sure it's going to be. It's not our usual home, isn't it? Herman says there can't connect. Can you not connect to the stream? Is there an issue with it? Because I noticed there was a bit of an issue with it earlier, but I thought it had been sorted out. Let me just have a look and see what's going on. It's not gone live, has it, on YouTube yet? Is that what's happened? It must have done, because some people are watching it, aren't they? Let me just check a minute. Oh, it should be live. Let me just check. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is live on YouTube. Yeah. Maybe just try again, Herman. See if you can come on. I don't know why it isn't working yet. Anyway, it should be working. Anyway, let's see how we're doing. So has the game started yet? No, not yet. The game is going to start in about 5-6 minutes time. Stephen says, hi everyone, feeling good about this game. Yeah, we're all feeling good about it. And Robert says, yeah, 7:15 is the kickoff. That's UK time, of course. So it depends on where you are in the world. But yeah, it's basically 5-6 minutes time till kickoff. That's what we're waiting for at this moment in time. I think there was a couple of links that maybe wasn't working for the stream. Stephen says I'm watching on YouTube. Oh, okay, the link must be working. Let me just check. I think it might be the Twitter link, possibly. There might have been an issue with. Just let me double check it, because there was an issue with it earlier. I don't know what the issue was. It wasn't actually playing properly, but let me just check to make sure that it is, because I know it is working. Well, it's working on my phone anyway, so I'm assuming it'd be working for everyone. But yeah, I don't know why Herman's got a problem, but please try again, Herman, because it'd be good to have you back in the chat as well. But yeah, I mean, we know the situation, don't we? If we lose this game, Chelsea will be champions. That's it, because there's a 4-point gap, and there's only one game left after this. A draw, that means that we would have to hope that Chelsea would need to lose their game at the weekend against Man United, and we would have to win, and then we would be champions on goal difference. And then obviously if we win this game tonight, then we can do with Chelsea just drawing and us winning. So it is a big game. We do need to win, and I'm sure we will. Tottenham, I'll say, they've gone off the boil a little bit recently, and they're not scoring too many goals anyway throughout the season, but they've been fairly solid defensively. But they did concede 5 in those 2 games against Chelsea, didn't they, recently? And we're scoring goals for fun at the minute. Viv's enjoying her number 10 role. Steen has scored 6 goals already. I'm expecting another goal or 2 from her tonight, and we'll see. And Malin in the chat there says that you stream the match so we can see it. Unfortunately, I can't, because otherwise I'll get shut down. But I will keep you up to date as it's going on. There'll be full commentary of the game, and also obviously all your comments as well. But unfortunately, I can't show the game due to the fact that the channel would get shut down due to copyright issues, unfortunately. But it is on in England. It's on the BBC. I don't know whereabouts it is elsewhere in the world. The FA player possibly. There may be links around. I'm not really sure. But if you can't watch the game, then please stay with me, because we'll keep you up to date. And there's always some good comments in the chat as well to keep you entertained as we go through. And Herman's back. How you doing, Herman? Yeah, good to see you, mate. I hope you are well. I'm glad you've got the stream working again. I think there was a couple of issues on the link earlier, but I thought they have been sorted out. It seems though it's working okay. Which is good. So we are now 4 minutes away from the kickoff. It's at the Emirates, of course, tonight. Disappointed I can't be there. I would have been there for the original game, of course, because I had tickets for this and the Wolfsburg game, and of course this game got called off, didn't it, last minute, due to Tottenham bottling it, basically, saying they had a load of COVID cases. When did they really? Who knows? But anyway, it was called off. So I'm a bit disappointed I couldn't get back down, unfortunately, for this game tonight, having gone down, of course, at the weekend for the Aston Villa game. It's a little bit disappointing I'm not there. But anyway, it's going to be a good game. We're going to enjoy it anyway, aren't we? It's just a shame, obviously, that we're not there. Herman says, how is Jordan Nobbs doing? Well, she just picked up an award. She obviously had her knee heavily strapped. Obviously, it's a knee injury that she's got. We did see her get into Beth Mead's car after the game on Sunday. Very distressed she was. She seems to be in brighter spirits now, and hopefully she will be back, very soon. Hopefully for the Euros, possibly for England. We'll have to wait and see. But she's not going to play again for the rest of this season. Now that's her done. Anyway, the teams are now coming out at the Emirates. We've got a comment in the chat. Any links for watching the match? It's on BBC in England. I'm not sure where in the world you are. I'm not sure about links, but don't worry about that. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on in the game. So the teams have just come out now at the Emirates. and we are just getting prepared now for the kickoff. Not really sure what the crowd is actually. I think the original game there was nearly 30,000 tickets sold. It doesn't look anywhere near as busy as that now. Obviously moved to midweek. It is a real shame it didn't go ahead at the right time, isn't it? Because that would have been such a good occasion playing on a Saturday afternoon. But anyway, it is what it is, and we're playing it tonight now, and it is going to be a great occasion. I'm pleased that the girls can play at the Emirates in this game, having the original one called off. It must have been disappointing for them as well as all us fans that was waiting to go to the game. Obviously, Andreas as well flew over from Germany for the game. But it doesn't look to be a massive crowd, actually. But anyway, it's going to be good. So the Arsenal team again, then just before we start, Zinsberger in goal, back four, Moritz, Williamson, Wilbenmeyer and Catley, Little, Miedemar and Walty are the three in midfield, and Mead, Blackstenius and Foord are up front. On the bench, Williams, Cole, Beattie, Marnham, Paris, McCabe, Irabocci and Wayne Roffer. And for Tottenham, it's Capella in goal, back four, Neville, Bartrip, Zadorsky and Harrop, Green and Cleverson sort of sitting deep behind Simon, Iron and Naz, and then it's Rachel Williams up front. Of course, Rachel Williams, who scored that goal at the Hive back in November, that 1-1 draw. The first game we hadn't won this season. I still think that draw may be the one in the end that comes back to haunt us. As I said, we should have won that game comfortably. We were so much better than them in that first half. So many chances. Of course, the goalkeeper, Ricky Capella, played really well, didn't she, in that particular game. Jordan Nobbs is there in the crowd with Anna Patton as well. She's looking a little bit more happy with life than she was on Sunday, Jordan Nobbs, but of course she is out now for the rest of the season, as we said, and she's got a battle now to be fit for the Euros in the summer, hasn't she? Terry's in the chat as well. He says, come on, you women guys. Good evening, Richard, and all in the chat. Looking forward to this easy walkover tonight. Well, I know you predicted a 10-1, didn't you, the other night? I'm not quite sure it's going to be 10-1, but I'll take that if it comes along. But I think it's going to be a little bit tighter than that. Spurs are pretty solid defensively. They have been this season. I think we will shade it. I think we will win. I can't remember what I said in the chat. Maybe 3-0 or 2-0 or 3-0. I can't remember now. But anyway, I'll go with 3-0. I'm feeling quite optimistic at the moment. But we'll see. It's gonna be a difficult game. It's a North London derby. They'll be up for this. Robert says joke Spurs should have some talks with Theresa May. They got out of Europe within 2 months. Yeah, they did. Yeah, very good. And that was down to COVID as well, wasn't it? Because they had a game called off and then they weren't allowed to replay it, were they? Anyway, Herman says the manager said that Jordan Nobbs will be in the team next year. Yeah, I think she's got another year left on her contract. Obviously, let's hope she is. But anyway, we are just about to kick off. Arsenal in the red shirts, white sleeves, white shorts and white socks. Tottenham in there, white shirts, dark blue shorts and dark blue socks. They are attacking the goal to our left, which is the North Bank at the Emirates. And Arsenal, I say, attacking the clock end, which is empty tonight. But the North Bank's got some fans in it as well. Starting to fill up a little bit now. The ground, if we get 20,000, I think we've done well tonight, haven't we? We've played, half a minute. Tottenham just humped the ball forward. It's gone out for a throw on this near side, which Noel Moritz is going to take. Robert says I really felt for Jordan Nobbs last game. Just so upset. Yeah, it was quite sad watching her come out of the ground afterwards on crutches with Beth Mead. She was still in tears then, actually. But yeah, it was really sad. But good news is she's going to be back, and hopefully she'll be back next season stronger than ever. Now Arsenal breaking forward down that far side with Caitlin Foord, plays it out to Stina Blackstenius over on that left-hand side for Arsenal. Back into midfield to Leah Walty. He's been playing fantastic, actually, Leah Walty, certainly since the turn of the year. Now Moritz on this near side plays it back to Leah Williamson. She had a brilliant game on Sunday, as everybody did, to be fair. You don't win 7-0 without everybody playing well. The referee then gets in the way of that Spurs counter-attack, and it is going to be a drop ball or possibly a free kick to Tottenham, and that actually maybe helped us out a little bit. It was inside the centre circle, so it was not a dangerous break, but it was a pass from Tottenham which was just hit the referee in a congested centre circle. It is going to be a drop ball. The ball is going to go back to Tottenham there, which Clemeron restarts the game, and Tottenham can now build an attack again down that far side with Ashley Neville. Plays the ball forward looking for Jessica Naz, but she loses out. And it's good play there from Caitlin Foord, working really hard as she did, of course, on Sunday. Didn't manage to get herself a goal. Had a couple disallowed, didn't she? Rather harshly, one of them, certainly. The first one for the offside, which she wasn't offside for. I hope you saw my little video I did of that to prove she wasn't offside. They were saying Kim Little was in the way of the goalkeeper, but she wasn't, was she? Let's be honest. The goal should have stood. Anyway, Tottenham got a throw on that far side. Ashley Neville, she's back in possession now for Tottenham. And they are now looking to build an attack of their own. Harrop now up this near side. Gets the ball back again, plays the ball up the line. That's a good ball, actually. It's onside as well. It's a good run forward from Clemeron, held up there by Kim Little, who does, but it's a good cross into the box. A shot comes in. The Arsenal don't really clear it away. It's Jessica Naz on that far side. Can she get a shot away? Good defending from Lotta Woover-Moy. Brilliant defending, in fact, from her. And Jessica Naz was forced out wide, and the cross was safely into the arms of Zinsberger. But that was a dangerous break that was there from Tottenham, actually, in these early stages. It was a miskick shot initially. The ball was played out to Jessica Naz over on that far side. Good defending from Lotta there. Absolutely brilliant. And in the end, Zinsberger was able to collect that low cross. Tottenham actually started this game pretty brightly, has to be said. Arsenal still yet to find any real rhythm in these early stages here. Rajendra in chat, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the game the other night. It was good, wasn't it? Now, Arsenal coming forward now with Beth Mead on the edge of the Tottenham penalty. Going to try a shot. She cuts inside. This could be 1-0. Oh, it is 1-0. Beth Mead, what a goal that is. 3.5 minutes played. The first real attack Arsenal have put together, and it is Beth Mead with the goal. The Emirates erupts. What a fantastic goal that was. Beth Mead again, the 6th game in a row in the WSL she scored. Really enjoyed that. That's a fantastic goal. She must have ran 30 yards with a ball. The Tottenham defence didn't close her down. She got into the penalty area, cut inside, and then smashed it in to that far corner. What a great goal that is. Brilliant ball from, I think it was Leah Williamson again with that assist. But it was all about Beth Mead after that. Brilliant runs, got into the penalty area and put it into that corner. She does like scoring at the Emirates. She's got 2 here against Chelsea on the opening day of the season, of course. What a fantastic goal that is. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. It is Beth Mead with the goal. And, of course, that makes it very early in this game. Indeed, it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. Beth Mead with that very, very early goal. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. Steve says, get it indeed. Monique says, where are you watching? We've got it on the BBC here in the UK. I'm not sure where in the world you are. FA player may be good, but just stay with us. Stay with us. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on in this fantastic game. Herman says, great player, Beth. To me, she should be the WSL player of the season. I think she's been absolutely brilliant. But of course, she doesn't play for Chelsea or Man United or Man City, so she's never going to win it, is she? And in fact, it did go to Sam Kerr in the end. But anyway, it is what it is. But she's got a great goal here today already after just 3.5 minutes. Arsenal do lead 1-0. And surely that is going to settle us down now because we haven't had a great start, actually. Steph Catley's just run the ball out there. It is going to be a throw. The linesman actually gave it to Arsenal, but it is a throw to Tottenham over on that far side. Ashley Neville midway inside the Arsenal half in front of the stand there over on that far side of West Stand, which has got all the fans. That's where my seat was actually for tonight. I did give my tickets away. So someone else luckily is there to enjoy them. Of course, Arsenal put Arsenal scarves on every seat as well, which is really good. Beth Mead there Viv Meadmeyer there just fouled Ashley Neville. Is going to be a free kick to Tottenham. Terry says, only 9 more to go. Indeed, only 9 more to go. And Tottenham nearly equalised there. Dangerous ball in from that far side from Ian, I think it was. It was put behind for a corner by Leah Williamson out at full stretch. Tottenham took that free kick quickly. Maybe caught us out a little bit, actually, has to be said. Ball in towards the 6-yard box, looking for the run of Harrop. It's a good ball, actually. From Rosella Ian, and it's a corner now to Tottenham over on that far side, looking to try to find a way back into this game. Tottenham, it's a dangerous corner actually, and Zinsberger doesn't get it. It's cleared off the line. Tottenham's still trying to force it home, and it's bobbled behind, and it's gone off for a goal kick to Arsenal. Wow, that was incredible there. Zinsberger didn't get. She came for that corner, didn't get hold of it, and it led to an almighty scramble inside the Arsenal 6-yard box there. Really chaotic defending. It was almost forced home first of all there by Simon. Twice, actually. It was Viv Meadmeyer on the line, actually clearing it away to prevent the equaliser there, but not great goalkeeping at all, not great defending by Arsenal. Caitlin Foord, it's cleared off the line by Viv Meadmeyer, actually, to deny Simon. In fact, twice Beth Mead there cleared it off the line. Wow, incredible stuff. And now Arsenal coming forward again on the counter-attack, but it's offside against Stina. Robert says here, what minute are you in? 7 minutes, 20 seconds I'm in, Robert. David says there, Woolwich. Well, you know, I don't know if it was Woolwich. Is Woolwich in Kent, was it? I'm not really sure. Anyway, Elton says, I live in India. Where can I watch it? I'm not sure, actually, where it will be in India. I don't know if you can get the FA player. But don't worry about that. I'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. You can enjoy the game here with us. Unfortunately, I can't show you the action due to copyright issues, and I'll get shut down. But anyway, I'll talk you through what's happening. Leah Williamson now coming forward for Arsenal on this near side. Switches that ball. It's a lovely ball as well to Caitlin Foord over on the Arsenal left. She's got Steph Catley outside her. Not a great ball, actually. Ashley Neville's going to come across there and tidy that up. We've got Larivia in the chat. Come on, you gunners, indeed. Come on, you gunners. It is 1-0. Beth Mead with that very, very early goal. But Spurs just close to the equaliser there. A great clearance off the line from Viv Meademeyer. And, she cleared it off the line just as Tottenham were threatening an equaliser there. It was Kaya Simon with the effort from close range. Not great goalkeeping from Zinsberger in the lead-up to that. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Kim Little finds Steph Catley. Kim Little gets it back over on that far side. Arsenal's left. Can she get a cross in? She just held up briefly and in fact passes it back instead to Leah Walty. And then she goes back to Lotta Woober-Moy. And those two just exchange passes over on that far side. And it goes back in to Zinsberger, who's midway inside the Arsenal half, actually miles out of her goal. Plays the ball square to Lotta Woober-Moy. Now it's with Kim Little. Now Leah Williamson on this near side. Arsenal getting a little bit of possession for the first time, actually. That's a good ball there from Emirates into Stina Blackstenius. Just touches it off to goal scorer Beth Mead. She cuts in again from that far side. That's a good ball back to Stina Blackstenius on this near side. Ball across the 6-yard box. Oh, a dangerous ball as well, but there was no Arsenal player attacking that. And goalkeeper Capella was able to dive on that. Good link up there between Stina and Beth Mead. Lovely ball from Beth Mead. Put Stina in. She just tried to curl that cross into the path of Vivianne Meademeyer, but it was just too far behind her. And goalkeeper Capella was able to save. Mohammed says there, in your opinion, which team is more organised and more professional, Chelsea or Arsenal? I think Chelsea are more organised defensively, aren't they? I think Arsenal play a more enjoyable passing game. I think Chelsea are more organised defensively. And they've been together a lot longer, haven't they? You know, obviously Emma Hayes has been there 10 years. You know, Jonas only just come in this season. So, you know, you can understand why Chelsea are slightly more organised. But Arsenal, I believe Arsenal play better football, much more of a passing game. Chelsea are more direct, aren't they? But they're a very good team. They're very, you know, they've got that mentality, haven't they? They know how to win games, even when they don't play well, as they did, of course, on Sunday when they beat Birmingham. But Terry says there, no, Woolwich has never been in Kent. I'm from Woolwich. Now, I didn't think it had been. It's the border for Kent is a lot further south, isn't it? I mean, Woolwich is just in southeast London, isn't it? And Arsenal now got a free kick. Viv Meademeyer there was fouled. It's about 30 yards out, just slightly to that left-hand side of the penalty area. It was Bartrip there, Molly Bartrip with a foul. Comes from Romford, of course, just up the road to where I used to live as well. Molly Bartrip there, but it was a foul. Actually, I can understand why she maybe feels it a little bit harsh. She did put her arm across Viv, and it is a free kick to Arsenal. Well, it's probably about 35 yards out, actually, just slightly over on that left-hand side, outside the penalty area. Be interesting to see what's going to happen here. Catley is over it. Beth Mead's over it. It's a bit too far out for a shot, I think, really, realistically. Tottenham have got 5 players in the wall. Beth Mead might fancy her chances. She just scored a great goal, and she did score a great goal on Sunday as well. But it is going to be Beth Mead. She does go for goal. It hits the wall. It's deflected behind it. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Maybe optimistic to try a shot from there, but she obviously fancies her chances. I mean, she's in great form at the moment, isn't she? Everything she's hitting is going in. It is Beth Mead with that goal for Arsenal after just 3.5 minutes. We've played 11.5 now. It is still 1-0, that goal from Beth Mead, as I say, all that separates the teams. We've now got a corner which Mead is going to take over on that far side. Arsenal's left, it's going to curl in towards the near post. It does. It's headed out by a Tottenham defender. Only comes out as far as Kim Little. And it goes back to Leah Walty, who plays it back to goalkeeper Zinsberger. Arsenal just keeping possession. In fact, it was Noel Moritz who played it back to Zinsberger. And Arsenal now coming forward again over on that far side. with Beth Mead, who's still over on that side following the corner, but is now a free kick to Arsenal. I think it was Molly Bartrip again with the foul. The referee just having a word, but that was a foul on Leah Walty, and I think she might well get a yellow card for the next foul that she commits now. Referee is losing a little bit of patience here with Bartrip. That's 2 fouls in quick succession. Williamson now trying to switch that ball, and she does well. Played in to Caitlin Foord, and she's fouled as well from Ashley Neville. Pushing her back there by the England defender for Tottenham. Caitlin Foord's gone down. Don't think she's going to need any treatment. She's getting back to her feet. It is a free kick to Arsenal. Kim Little just asking the referee about some of these fouls by Tottenham. Maybe she needs to get a yellow card out there. Ashley Neville just came straight through the back there of Caitlin Foord. Surely that's worthy of a yellow card, but it hasn't been given as a yellow card. It is going to be a free kick, though, to Arsenal. Similar sort of position to the last one, a little bit further out this one, though. It looks like Steph Catley may well be taking this one. Herman says here, it seemed that Arsenal victory over Aston Villa showed that Arsenal play a bit more like Barcelona. Go for the kill. Yeah, I mean, we did in that particular game, didn't we? We showed no mercy at all on Aston Villa. And yeah, I mean, if we can play like Barcelona, then that'll be good, won't it? Anyway, Beth Mead and Catley again are over this free kick. So we'll have to see exactly what happens this time. It is a bit further out than that last one. So we'll see. I don't think Beth Mead's going to try a shot this time. Probably a dinking it in towards the penalty, which she does do, but it's overhit. Just go straight through to goalkeeper Capello, and that attack comes to nothing. Terry says must be cars coming soon. Yeah, exactly. They should be. They've made 4 or 5 fouls already, haven't they, to try and disrupt our play. Robert says there, I don't like the Miedemar Blackstenius connection. Not a fan of this connection. See, I quite like it. It still needs a bit more time. Don't forget, Stina's not been here very long, has she? But she's got a lot of goals already, and she's linked up well with Viv a few times. So I'm not too worried actually about that. And a comment there from Suket TV link full HD. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, Tottenham now on the attack on this near side. S77 official says must win. Indeed, it is a must win, and we are winning. Viv fouled again. Come on, referee, get your cards out. It's another foul. That was by Clemeron there. It seems to be different players fouling the Arsenal players all the time at the minute. The referee is going to have to start getting our cards out very soon, you'd imagine. Otherwise, they'll just continue fouling. Kevin's in the chat there. Good evening, Kevin. How you doing? He says, evening, Richard. This is not football. No diving, no chasing the ref, and no acting when touched with Charlotte. And no, you're right. This is what I like about women's football. They just get on with it, don't they? I mean, we're getting a bit annoyed at the fact that there's no cards coming out, but the players are just getting on with it, getting up. And that's great to see, isn't it? There's not as much time wasting, is there, in the women's game? They just want to get on and play the game. And that is great to see. Robert says there, Williamson had chat with ref regarding the constant fouls. She told Williamson off. Yeah, I mean, she did. And Kim Little had a word with her as well. But something needs to be done because it is relentless at the moment. Tottenham know they can't live with us in terms of speed and skill. So they've got no option other than to keep fouling us to stop us getting any momentum in the game. But the referee needs to step in and do her job. Williamson now drives forward for Arsenal. What a great run this is from the back from Leah Williamson. Plays it to this near side, Noel Moritz. Arsenal looking for the second goal. Williamson again. Arsenal maybe a little bit fired up by some of these fouls, which could be a good thing from our point of view. Williamson again pings the ball over to that far side. Actually, that's not a good ball. Jessica Naz cuts it out. Excuse me. And now Tottenham looking for a counter-attack. It was Jessie Green tries to find Jessica Naz again. A great tackle there from Lotta Wooben-Moy and Steph Catley as well. Wooben-Moy comes across on that far side. Brilliant tackle that was there from Wooben-Moy. She's in great form at the moment. Got herself a goal, of course, again on Sunday. Robert says there, yes, women are presenting great soccer. No, indeed, they are. Brilliant stuff. It is. There's no doubt. Herman says, is the referee getting paid under the table? Quite possibly. I'm sure the cards will come out soon. And Robert says there, the ref must live in Tottenham. Maybe he certainly doesn't. He certainly doesn't live near Arsenal. That's for certain. Anyway, Arsenal are in possession inside their own penalty area with goalkeeper Zinsberger plays it out to Wooben-Moy. That was a great tackle just then from Lotta. Brilliant stuff from her. Now Arsenal trying to come forward again. Vivian Miedemar tries to turn, and she was clattered actually. But anyway, the ball's played forward now to Beth Mead. She tried to flick it onto Stina, but she was offside. and it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. But every time Arsenal try to string 3 or 4 passes together, there's a Tottenham player looking to foul it. In fact, Stina and Beth were both offside there. They just made their run a little bit too early. And the crowd's starting to fill up, actually. It looks like it is a fairly decent crowd. Interesting to see exactly what it is. It may well break the record for the Barcelona game. Is it going to break the record for a game in the WSL? Of course, Newcastle's game at the weekend in Tier 3 got 22,000. So we'll see. Anyway, Viv now coming forward for Arsenal. There's a run outside there. Steph Catley is on the edge of the penalty. Caitlin Foord, sorry, shot deflected. Is it over the top? It's going to be a corner. Good defending again from Ashley Neville. Another opportunity there for Arsenal. That was Caitlin Foord. She's not quite having a lot of luck in front of goal, is she, lately? Lovely ball that was from Viv. Opened up that Tottenham defence. Perfect weight on it. Nice first touch from Caitlin. But Ashley Neville slid across, got a deflection on the shot, and it is going to be another corner to Arsenal. It's our 3rd corner already. This is on the near side. It's going to be Steph Catley to take this one. She put some great corners in at the weekend, of course, as she tends to do. But this is an opportunity now for Arsenal to maybe get the 2nd goal. We've played 18.5 minutes. Terry says unlucky Foord. Indeed, it was unlucky. I'm not sure if it was going in, but anyway, Steph Catley out with that corner to the near post. Tottenham just managed to clear it away, but not very far. It's a shot from Williamson. It bombers around the 6-yard box. Is it going to fall to Caitlin Foord again? She flies in there. Couldn't get a touch on it there. Goalkeeper did well. Another opportunity for Arsenal. Another opportunity for Caitlin Foord. She couldn't quite get on the end of that ball. It was bobbling around a bit. Tottenham half cleared that corner. Couldn't really get the ball out very far. Williamson's shot it was. Bounced around. It almost fell to Foord. She stretched. Couldn't quite get the final touch on it. And Tottenham escape again. But now Arsenal really are turning up the pressure. Williamson again in possession for Arsenal. It is 1-0. We've played 19 minutes. That early goal from Beth Mead. Tottenham almost equalised straight after, actually. A good goal line clearance from Viv. In fact, 2 goal line clearances from Viv, one after the other, following some rather shaky goalkeeping from Zinsberger. Of course, missed the game on Sunday. But Arsenal now in possession over on that far side with Leah Walty. She finds Viv very deep near the centre circle. That's a lovely ball pinged to this near side. It's going to be Noel Moritz picks it up. She does, but she couldn't direct her header back to Viv, and Tottenham now pick up possession in midfield. They are looking to get the ball forward quickly when they can, but that was a poor ball, easily cut out by Leah Williamson, and Arsenal can now get back in possession again. Lotta Woobermoy into the centre circle to Kim Little. Just pings it back again to Lotta. Arsenal looking quite comfortable in possession when they're allowed to pass the ball and not get kicked and fouled. Lotta again, who's done a couple of really good defensive jobs tonight so far. Some good defending there on, in fact, both times on Jessica Naz, and a good tackle as well a little while ago. But that was a poor pass from Leah Williamson there. Jonas applauds the idea, but it wasn't able to be kept in by Noel Moritz. It's going to be a throw to Tottenham over on that far side. They're just showing the latest charts there for Caitlin Foord. She just couldn't quite stretch enough to get the final touch on it. It was brave goalkeeping actually from Capella with Foord sliding in, and Tottenham managed to survive that as well. We've played 20.5 minutes here at the Emirates. It is Arsenal women 1, Tottenham 0. That does, if it stays like this, it would put us 1 point behind Chelsea going into that final weekend of the season. We need to win again and hope that Man United can somehow snatch a draw against Chelsea, which, they're possible. They need the points themselves, don't they, for their own Champions League hopes this season. Of course, they're in a battle with Man City. You're actually playing Birmingham tonight. It's their game in hand as well. So we'll see what happens there. Kevin says they just noticed 4 Spurs players closing down back to, there must be space in midfield behind them. Yeah, I mean, Tottenham are trying to work hard to deny us space, but yeah, there does seem to be space opening up. Rachel Williams, who's wearing a mask due to a facial injury, has just given away a free kick, and it is going to be Leah Williamson to take this free kick for Arsenal inside the centre circle. We'll see exactly what happens here. She did just push over Leah Walty, actually. Rachel, I'm not quite sure what she's complaining about. Is the referee going to get the yellow card out? No, still no yellow card for Tottenham. I don't know how many fouls they're going to be allowed to commit before they do get a booking. But anyway, they haven't got a booking on that particular occasion. Leah Williamson takes this free kick in to Viv. A little bit of space. Plays the ball through into Stina Blackstone. Can she get a shot away? She does. It's deflected. Good defending that was by Bartrip again. I think it was. Lovely play from Viv. Gets Stina in behind. that is what she's good at, isn't she? She makes some little runs in behind that Tottenham defence. She was onside, managed to get the shot away, but it was good. Actually, I don't think she did quite get the shot away. It was good defending anyway. And it is going to be, it was the Dorsky actually with the tackle, but it is a corner to Arsenal over on the far side, the left, which Beth Mead has gone across to take. Beth Mead, the goal scorer, of course, that very, very early goal for Arsenal. Can we get a second now to really settle us down? That corner comes in. It's going to be deep towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed away by Ashley Neville under pressure from Leah Walty, but Arsenal pick the ball up again with Steph Catley. This is good play from Arsenal. Leah Walty again does well, keeps possession. Kim Little now in midfield for Arsenal, plays it square to Leah Williamson, out to that far side to Beth Mead. She's going to whip across initiative, her right foot. She does towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed up in the air rather than out. Falls to Noel Moritz, cuts back inside. Can she get a shot away? She does. It's deflected again by a Tottenham defender, and they managed to clear the ball away up to halfway. More good attacking that was from Arsenal. Terry says there's still no card. I bet she books one of our players first. I must admit, I was thinking exactly the same thing myself. They must have committed 10 fouls already. Kevin says, I think Dick Turpin just robbed the ref of the card. Well, I think somebody has. I don't know if she's still got them with her. Anyway, Stina now is running through. She's been fouled again by a Tottenham player. Surely the cards are going to come out now. It's Simon with that latest foul. And it is finally, yellow card for a Tottenham player. Finally, we've played 24 minutes. It's literally been 24 minutes of constant Tottenham fouling. And eventually it's a card for Kaya Simon, the first one of the game. I think the referees finally just decided to book the next Tottenham player that made a foul. I'm not sure Simon's made any fouls up until now. But that was a foul there on Stina. And as Terry says there, a yellow card at last. Indeed it was. Hopefully that'll be the start now. There'll be a few more coming, and that might stop Tottenham from constantly fouling us, which has been a theme so far in this game. Kim Little now coming forward for Arsenal. That's a good ball to this near side to Beth Mead. Oh, she just tried to thread the ball through to Noel Moritz, but it was well defended actually by Harrop. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which Moritz is going to take. There's some movement ahead of her, Viv and Stina. That's played into Beth Mead. Now Viv picks the ball up on the edge of the Tottenham penalty, inside the penalty. Viv tries a shot. Oh, she tried to fire it in at the near post. Just missed the target there. Good play again, though, from Viv. She's involved in everything, isn't she? Since she moved into that number 10 position. Really good stuff from her. That shot there was just unlucky there. It just went trying to squeeze it in at that near post, but she just got the angles wrong and it went behind for a goal kick to Tottenham. But Arsenal again are pressing Tottenham high up the pitch, as we tend to do against anybody really. There's a lot of space on this big Emirates pitch tonight. Jessica Nazo for Tottenham now in the centre circle coming forward. There's a bit of space. That's a good ball play through the middle. Again, it's good defending from Wooben Moy. Stops that run of Simon it was. And Zinsberger's out to gather the ball. Great play from Lotta Wooben Moy again. She is having a great game. In fact, it was Williams that was looking to get on the end of that. Robert says there, Williams for Spurs needs to learn you cannot foul and complain to the referee. Well, they've all done that, haven't they, the Tottenham players? But anyway, now we've got a yellow card. Maybe that will stop. There's a ball over the top there from Viv, looking for the run of Stina. Falls to Caitlin Foord instead. That's good play from the Australian. She finds Viv again. It's been a good first 25 minutes is from Arsenal. Got the goal. Survived a scare straight afterwards. But that's a nice play there from Beth Mead. She let the ball run onto the run of Kim Little there. But Tottenham do manage to clear it away. It's a throw now on this near side. Beth Mead had a great game so far. Herman says it could also be that the ref is colourblind, as too many gins, possibly, yeah. Not on a school night, but anyway, who knows. But she has finally got a yellow card anyway, so hopefully that will stop these unnecessary fouls by Tottenham, which has been quite annoying. And there hasn't actually been a foul since the yellow card, surprisingly enough. Anyway, Leah Walty now for Arsenal coming forward. That's a good ball. Finds Viv again in that little pocket of space. It's a good ball up that far side too. Steph Catley. It's to Foord. She's got Steph Catley ahead of her now. Steph Catley, can she get a ball into the box? Deflected again off Ashley Neville. It's gone behind for another corner to Arsenal. A great counter-attack that was. Foord and Catley linking up again, as they so often do down that left-hand side for Arsenal. But good defending actually again from Ashley Neville. She's had a decent game for Tottenham so far. But it is another corner on that far side, which Beth Mead again is going to take. We've caused Tottenham a few problems from these corners. They haven't managed to get a goal from one yet, though. Anyway, Beth Mead with this latest one towards the edge of the 6 yards. That's a decent ball. Wooben Moy comes in. She couldn't quite get on it, but it's going to fall here on his near side to Viv. She's got what defender for company. That's a good ball into the penalty to Leah Walty. Thought about giving it back to Viv. Instead goes back to Steph Catley. And Arsenal now have been forced backwards by Tottenham a little bit. Kim Little now on that far side. Goes past one challenge. This is a good run from Kim Little. Plays it in to Leah Williamson, but just ran away from her actually. And now Tottenham looking for a counter attack, a ball in behind for the run of Jessica Naz. It wasn't a great ball, and it's got her way through to Zinsberg, and she quickly plays it out to Lotta Wu, and Wayne. That's back with Leah Williamson. That's a nice ball in to midfield. That's another foul from Tottenham. That's Jessica Naz. A foul through the back there. Is that going to be another yellow card for Tottenham for Naz? Not quite sure. The referee is speaking to the Tottenham player, but again, the card stays in her pocket, as it's tended to have done, hasn't it? Quite too much in this game. It was a foul on Steph Catley there through the back of her again. So now that should be a yellow card as well. Really, that should be a yellow card. But anyway, they could have had 4 or 5 already, Tottenham. They've only had 1 so far. Anyway, Zinsberger now has got the ball midway inside the Arsenal half, plays it into Kim Little, then gets it back again. The Arsenal goalkeeper, as Terry says there, another foul. Yep, it was another foul, and again, unpunished by the referee. But anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again with Leah Walter on that far side. She's had a great start to this game. Steph Catley as well, playing well over on that far side. Gives the ball back to Leah Walty into midfield to Kim Little. Space over here for Leah Williamson on this near side. Plays the ball forward to Beth Mead. Turns nicely. Beth Mead, she's running out of Tottenham defence again. This is how she scored the goal. She's going to get another one. No, she plays it to Viv. Viv fires a shot in from the edge of the box, just past that far post. Lovely play again from Beth Mead. They just can't live with her at the minute, the Tottenham defence. She went past about 3 of them there. Instead of shooting this time, she laid it off to Viv, just inside that penalty area. Dragged her shot just wide of that far post again. She hasn't quite got her eye in yet, has she, Viv, in terms of goal, but the way we're playing, you can see us getting a few more goals before the end of this game. Beth Mead is absolutely on fire at the moment, isn't she? She's just unplayable. Stephen says there, this is serious. How many more fouls will they get away? Well, exactly. I mean, it's terrible refereeing, really. Terry says there, Spurs have made more fouls than they have had touches of the ball. They probably have, actually. They've certainly made more fouls than they've had touches in our half of the pitch. Anyway, goalkeeper Capella now is in possession, and Tottenham again are closed down high up the pitch, and that's gone out for a throw there off Caitlin Foord for Tottenham over on that far side in front of the West Stand, which has got most of the fans in tonight. Jonas is shaking his head a little bit there. I think he knows that they've been getting away with these fouls, Tottenham, so far. I'm sure the referee's got to start getting a few more cards out if this carries on. They've just put the league table out there. Man City are winning as well tonight against Birmingham, but Arsenal in possession again over on that far side. Leah Walty, who's had a great game so far. Oh, that's a poor ball actually from her. Gives it straight to Rosella IR. And can Tottenham now look to get back into this game? And Kim Little there comes back in and wins it back for Arsenal. Ian maybe took too long to decide what to do there. She was closed down quickly, but again, Tottenham won the ball back high up the pitch. They're coming forward again, looking a little bit more dangerous now, Tottenham. But again, Arsenal win the ball. That was Leah Williamson. Now Viv got a lot of space to run into inside the centre circle. Plays the ball through, looking for the run of Steen. It wasn't a great ball, actually. And it's run through to goalkeeper Capella. Terry says, well played, Kim. Yeah, good defensive play that from Kim Little. Got back well. And Stephen says, it's right, the Spurs players have kicked our players more than the ball. They probably definitely have, actually. But anyway, they are in possession at the moment. It's Molly Bartrip on this near side for Spurs. Plays the ball into the centre circle. It's a good ball, actually. And Tottenham now are trying to keep possession of the ball and kick the ball instead of the Arsenal players. That ball there was not a great ball, actually. Zardowski's not going to keep this in, is she? No, she isn't. It's gone out. It's a throw to Arsenal. That was poor play there from Spurs. It was Ashley Neville with the ball. Zardowski tried to let it run across her, but it's run out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Kevin says they just watched the goal, so simple and well taken. It was brilliant, wasn't it? A brilliant run from Beth Mead. As soon as she cut inside, you knew what she was going to do. A brilliant finish into that bottom corner as well. Moritz now with that throw, looking for the run of Viv, but it was actually well defended by Tottenham that time. And they now can keep possession and play the ball forward. But that's a poor touch, and Leah Walty can just take that possession back for Arsenal. It was Josie Green there with a poor touch in midfield for Tottenham. And now the ball's played back out to Lotta Woober-Moy into midfield to Walty again. That's a nice ball into Caitlin Foord, who is having a good game as well. In fact, every Arsenal player once again is playing well. Nobody's off their game at all, are they, so far? Apart from Zinsberger, maybe that cross, the corner, which almost brought Spurs an equaliser. Other than that, it's been a pretty dominant Arsenal performance. Lotta there, a long ball over the top, again looking for the run of Steiner. She's got a little bit of space here. Steiner over on that far side inside the penalty area, cuts back inside past Ashley Neville. There's Arsenal players now in the box. Viv, that's a nice ball actually instead to Caitlin Foord. Caitlin Foord's going to try a shot, is she? She does a good save. Oh, and it's put behind for a corner by Josie Green. I think it was, or was it Bartrip? Great play that was there. A lovely run in behind by Steiner. She maybe looked like she was going to cross the ball into the box. Instead, she found Caitlin Foord had a lot of space over on that far side. She cut in. Her shot was deflected. A good save, actually. Another corner for Arsenal. Taken quickly. Beth Mead inside the penalty again. Plays it across to Leah Walty. Maybe not goal scorers, not a best part of her game, is it, Leah Walty? She took too long there and she was tackled. But Arsenal, again, have kept possession. Beth Mead maybe could have tried a shot there, actually, when she got into the penalty area. The sort of form she's in, you'd fancy her chances every time she shoots. Leah Williams now in possession for Arsenal. That's another ball up the line looking for Beth Mead. Will she kick this in? No, she won't. She's going to run away from her. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. You have to say what a brilliant performance this has been from Beth Mead again. Absolutely delighted to meet her after the game on Sunday as well. Had a little chat to her afterwards. Brilliant player and a fantastic person as well. And what a goal it was tonight to give us the lead. Stephen says there, Spurs half-time team talk, try kicking the ball more. Well, I don't think they want to kick the ball more, do they? They want to kick us more. That's the idea that they've set out to do. Leah Walty again picks the ball up from midfield. Kim Little now for Arsenal. Arsenal pressing so high up the pitch, Spurs just can't get out of their half. Oh, that's a nice little flick there to Steiner over on that far side. Steiner Blackstenius plays the ball back again to Caitlin Foord. It was her flick before. Now it's with Kim Little. And Spurs do force us back a little bit. Lotta Woober-Moy plays it into Leah Walty. She just pops it off to Leah Williamson inside the centre circle for Arsenal. We've played 34 minutes. It has been 34 minutes of largely Arsenal pressure, but just that one goal very, very early in this game. This game could end up being a little bit like that Leicester game recently where we scored very early. Beth Mead scored that goal as well. And it wasn't until the second half where we managed to get more goals. We won that game 5-0, didn't we? Those 4 goals in the second half. And this game's been quite similar to that, actually. An early goal, a lot of chances for Arsenal, but no further scoring so far. 10 minutes to go until half-time. Again, Arsenal win the ball back high up the pitch, having just lost it. And it's another foul by a Tottenham player. I don't know who that was. It was Rachel Williams, actually. Surely she's got to be in line for a yellow card soon. She must have committed 4 or 5 fouls already with her Zorro mask on to protect her facial injury that she's got. But it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Kevin says there, need to move the ball faster and forward. All this passing back to me. See, I think Tottenham are forcing us back a little bit too much, aren't they? A good tackle there in the box, actually, by Bartrip on Vivienne Miedemeier to stop her from getting an opportunity to run through on goal. Decent defending that was. And Terry says even Batman getting in on the fouling. Yeah, I thought it was Zorro actually, but anyway, I suppose it is more like Batman perhaps. But anyway, yes, she got away with a couple of fouls. Actually, Rachel Williams wearing that mask to tonight. But Tottenham trying to come forward up this near side with Harrop. Again, Arsenal win the ball back. Beth Mead, brilliant play from her. But actually, Harrop wins it back off. And now Tottenham with Ian coming forward themselves. Can they try to find an unexpected equaliser? They've not really threatened a goal since that early chance that was cleared off the line. They're coming forward again. Ashley Neville over on that far side. Puts a cross in, but it's far too close to Manu Zinsberger. And that attack, again, will come to nothing for Tottenham. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0 then. 36 minutes played here at the Emirates. This rearranged game, of course, that was cancelled initially in March because of, for no reason whatsoever, actually. But Tottenham complained about having 1 or 2 COVID cases. We never knew how many there was or what was going on. But anyway, the game did get called off, which is why I'm missing it in the stadium. I had to give me tickets away to someone else who can make use of them. I'm sure they're enjoying the game. I can see my seat actually there as the ball goes over to that far side where my seat would have been. But anyway, I'm not going to dwell on that too much because it's too upsetting. Stephen says, laughing at Terry's Batman joke, which was good. You know, Tottenham now trying to come forward, and that was Again, it was Leah Williamson stepped in, but actually good defending that was that time by Tottenham. And they're now looking, they've just looked a little bit more threatening in the last couple of minutes, haven't they? In a forward sense. They've just got into our half a little bit more finally after probably 35 minutes since they last did. Now Zadorski, the captain for Tottenham, plays the ball out his near side to Harrop. Again, Beth Mead's across quickly, but it is a throw to Tottenham on this near side. Played quickly up line to Jessica Naz. Leah Williamson comes across, but Naz has done well, actually gets to the byline, but she can't keep it in. It's run out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Jessica Naz is a strange player. She looks as though she's got something about her. She's got a little bit of pace, she's got a little bit of trickery, but also she doesn't seem to have any consistency in her game whatsoever. And just as it looks like, she was the same against Chelsea recently. Just when it looks as though she gets herself into some good positions or she could threaten, she doesn't seem to always make the right decisions. But I think with some good coaching, I can see a player in there actually for Jessica Naz. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again over on that far side. That was a good ball through there from Steph Catley, was looking for the run of Viv, but again it's cut out well actually by the Tottenham defence. And Tottenham have defended pretty well actually in these opening 38 minutes. Certainly since the goal, we've had one or two opportunities, one good save by the goalkeeper. Ashley Neville actually took her eye off the ball and it's rolled out off her foot for a throw to Arsenal over on the far side. We shall see what this brings for Arsenal. Can we get the second goal, which would surely settle us down? Viv now trying to make that happen, but she was tackled and closed down. Good play from Kim Little down midfield again from the captain. Terry said, have they said how many's there tonight? They won't know till the second half. The attendance isn't normally announced till the second half, is it? So we'll see. It does look pretty busy, doesn't it, actually? Maybe 20,000, maybe. We'll see. It's certainly a bit busier than we was anticipating. But anyway, we shall see what happens. Kevin says, don't mention Richard C. No, someone's got it anyway tonight, so I'm sure they're enjoying it, which is nice. But yeah, I'm a little bit upset. But anyway, Tottenham now have got back possession again. Ashley Neville plays it in to midfield. Now it's over on this near side to Harrop for Tottenham. Carice Harrop, sorry. Again, Arsenal putting them under pressure. Beth Mead closing that down, but it has gone back to Zadorski. David in the chat there says Woolwich Arsenal was founded in 1886. Then in Kent, it was 1886 Arsenal were founded. I'm not sure if it was in Kent, was it? I think we used to play in Kent, didn't we, in Plumstead? And in the Manor Ground at Plumstead was in Kent, wasn't it? But I don't think Woolwich was in Kent, was it? Anyway, it's a good ball up again to Stina Blackstone on this near side. The linesman's going to flag her offside again. And yeah, that is another offside against Stina. She makes them good runs, but sometimes she just doesn't get the timing right, does she? Herman says, yeah, SVP score before half time is vital. Well, yeah, it'd be nice to get another one before half time. We've got 5 minutes left of this first half. And David says that Tottenham was in Middlesex once. Yeah, it was. It wasn't, I think 1964, was it? They changed the borders in London and moved Tottenham into London. It was in Middlesex because of the borders they changed, didn't they? But no, Arsenal used to play in Kent, you're right. Obviously, Woolwich isn't in Kent, but Plumstead is where Arsenal's ground used to be. Again, Arsenal winning the ball high up the pitch. Kim Little, she hasn't scored a WSL goal actually for a very long time, but again, she loses out to Jessica Naz. I say she's got something about her, Jessica Naz, but what's her ball like this time? She's slowed the play down, just plays a square ball in to Rachel Williams. It's gone square now to Carice Harrop. She plays it square again to Clemeron. This is the best spell of possession Tottenham have had pretty much in this whole first half, actually. Herman says that she needs to buy an Apple Watch. Yeah, possibly. Maybe she might get given one. Sponsorship. Stina's won the ball back high at the pitch there. Now Leah Wolsey's done really well. There's space over on that far side for Caitlin Foord. Is this going to be 2-0? She's got Viv outside. Caitlin Foord cuts inside. Caitlin Foord shoots like straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, Viv had run outside. She needed the ball there. Surely she needed the ball. Anyway, the shot came in. It was straight at the goalkeeper. Beth Mead kept it in on this near side to Kim Little. That was a great opportunity. It should be 2-0. It should be 2-0, but it isn't. Muramira in the chat there. Hello, any news on Heath? Yeah, Tobin Heath's had her contract terminated. She's gone to America. She's injured. she couldn't have played any more this season, so she's had her contract terminated. She's back in America getting treatment, and unfortunately she's done for Arsenal. Didn't quite have the impact we hoped this season. Too many injuries. She showed one or two good moments, scored that really important goal at Man City, one or two other goals as well, one in the Champions League and recently at Leicester as well. But no, that's her done now for Arsenal. Unfortunately, she's back in America. Stina now trying to get in round the back, but again, that ball's just run through to goalkeeper Capella. Good chance that was for Caitlin Foord just a moment ago. Viv had made a run outside. She maybe should have played the ball out to Viv. Instead, she cut inside, tried the shot. And unless you score, it's always going to look like you should have played the ball to Viv. Jessica Nez does a nice turn again, and then she slows the play down and does manage to keep possession for Tottenham. But she looks like she's a good player, and then she will suddenly just stop playing. I've noticed that a few times. But anyway, Tottenham now looking to come forward. Again, Arsenal won the ball back. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on this near side. Gamer Brosco says, come on, indeed, come on, you Arsenal, let's get this second goal. They're just showing that chance. There's a good play from Leah Walty. It was a good ball, actually, to Caitlin Foord. Look at that run from Viv. Caitlin Foord cuts inside and hits a shot far too straight. She's got to find a corner there, surely. And then it's 2-0. Or play the ball to Viv and let her score. But anyway, she did neither. But we are into the last 90 seconds of this first half. It is Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. That very, very early goal from Beth Mead. Gamer Bosco says, I love Arsenal. Yeah, we all love Arsenal. And we're loving them even more in a minute because we're winning. So it makes it even more fun, doesn't it? We definitely need this second goal, though, don't we? Tottenham haven't really threatened an equaliser too much since that chance straight after the goal. But you know what football can be like. It only takes one moment. Beth Mead's done really well again. She finds Noel Moritz on this near side. She does well. The Swiss fullback gets the ball back again off Leah Walty. Now it's back with Leah Williams. So we are into the final minute of this first half. There's not going to be a lot of stoppage time. There hasn't been a lot of stoppages. It's been non-stop play, hasn't it? There's been one or two fouls, of course, but not really any stoppages. Now, Steph Catley over on that far side. Now, Kim Little in possession for Arsenal. Plays the ball back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Herman says Miedemar up front is better, I think. She likes playing in this number 10 role. She has so much more influence on the game. And she can still score goals from there as well. Lotta now coming forward for Arsenal. She does really well with it, Lotta, actually. Oh, she manages to poke the ball to Viv. Now, it's Viv in possession on the edge of the penalty. Surely that's a foul. Again, the referee says no this time. Now the ball goes back to goalkeeper Capella, who kicks it out for a throw. That was Viv there making a run towards the edge of that penalty area, looking to score another goal. It would be her 15th WSL goal of the season. We put her free behind Sam Kerr. That ball's not really clear on Tottenham. Stina Blackstairs headed it back. Beth Mead headed it back across the box, looking for Viv again. But Tottenham do clear that away. Leah Walter. This is nice from Arsenal. Noel Moritz now tries to play the cross in. It's deflected behind by Keris Harrop. It's going to be another corner to Arsenal. We're into the minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half. It has been relentless Arsenal pressure for much of this first half. It is now a corner which Steph Catley is going to come across to take. We've got 30 seconds left of this first half. Viv is just speaking to the referee there, possibly about potential foul just a moment ago when she broke into the penalty area there. But Arsenal have now got a corner. We're going to finish this first half as we played most of it on the front foot, on the attack, looking for a goal. This is going to be Steph Catley with this corner for Arsenal. Can we get the second goal? Catley with this corner now in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper comes, doesn't really get there. Tottenham do half clear it away. Falls to the edge of the box too. Beth Mead does it. Instead, Leah Walty now picks it up. We have now played the minute of stoppage time. Leah Walty now, can she get a crossing? Plays it out instead to Viv over on that far side. Cuts back inside. She's going to get a shot away, Viv. She was thinking about it. Instead, she was held up. Finds Beth Mead instead. Now across to Kim Little. The momentum's gone out of this attack. And in fact, there goes the half-time whistle. It is Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. It was an early goal, very, very early goal from Beth Mead. A great goal it was as well. And that's the only goal of the game, which is quite surprising because Arsenal's dominated much of that first half. 2 or 3 pretty good opportunities to get the second goal. Haven't quite managed to do that, and it remains at 1-0. Tottenham did almost equalise straight after a couple of goal line clearances from Viv, of all people. But Arsenal do lead 1-0 at half-time, and that's actually not too bad, is it? We'll settle for that. Moramina says there, any news for Viviana's new contract? Not yet, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to hear anything about that now until the end of the season. I think that's what's going to happen. I think it won't be until then where we will hear from the club about the contract. Let's hope she signs one, but I'm not confident she's going to. I've got to be honest. I think she these may be the last couple of games that Viv plays for Arsenal. Stephen says there's no better feeling than battering Spurs. I don't want to sound like Kevin Keegan, but I love it when we beat them. Well, of course, we all love it when we beat them, don't we? Colin says Beth Mead having her best season since joining Arsenal. Oh, 100%. Absolute miles her best season. I mean, she had some good seasons before, but this season she's just been incredible, hasn't she? Brilliant performances week in, week out, and scoring goals, assists, just a fantastic player. And I think she's been robbed of the Footballer of the Year award. Personally, I think she clearly deserves that award because she's been the best player in the league this season. But anyway, I'm sure if she played for Chelsea, she would probably have got it. Anyway, Matt is doing the vlog for us tonight. He's already sent some videos through, looking very, very good. Looking forward to getting the rest of them through actually very soon. And we will put that up on the channel probably tomorrow. Whether I can get it through or not tonight, I'll see. But anyway, they're just showing a goal again. Beth Mead running at that Tottenham defence. They backed off. You back off Beth Mead and you are going to pay the price. And that's exactly what Tottenham did pay there. Brilliant play from Beth Mead. I mean, what a fantastic goal. It cuts inside and there was no saving that. Leah Williamson it was with the ball through. Brilliant stuff. And I say Beth Mead did the rest. Lovely solo goal from her. That's her 11th goal of the season. I say 6 games in a row now in the WSL she scored. And she's definitely been robbed of that Player of the Year. Stephen says 100% deserves to win it. Yeah, she did deserve to win it. It's absolutely no doubt. And it's an absolute travesty that Sam Kerr has won it. Anyway, it's the way it is. Terry says at half time this game should have been over and done with. Get a drink in New Yorkie, Richard. I don't want to miss anything. Why I make a drink? No, I mean I just had me dinner before the game, so I'm all right at the minute. I won't be having a Yorkie tonight. That's more for the afternoon games for me. Robert says Beth is player of the first half. Beth by far definitely should be player of the month. It's shocking she never got it. To be honest, she should have got player of the month pretty much every month of the season. And I think it's an absolute travesty that she hasn't, got more personal awards because she's just been the best player in the WSL this season. She just has. I don't think there's any question about that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, we've just enjoyed watching her play, and that's the most important thing, isn't it? If whether she wins personal awards or not, she's just a great player. We enjoy watching her play, and let's hope she can score or create some more goals in the second half for Arsenal because we need to seal this victory. 1-0 is a little bit nervy still, isn't it? Although we've had a lot of possession and we've had a lot of chances, it's still. You know what it's like. Tottenham did almost equalise on that corner, didn't they? Straight after we'd scored, so we can't take it for granted yet. We do need a second goal and maybe a third goal. Herman says there, if Miedemar signed for Barcelona, will not really do anything for her game status. If she signs a new contract with Arsenal, she could become an Arsenal legend. I think she's already an Arsenal legend. Her statue's outside the stadium tonight, and I think she's an Arsenal legend already. But yeah, if she does sign, she does stay for the rest of her career, then she could really make. A legacy at the club as well, can't she? But you're right. If she goes to Barcelona, she's just going to be another great player in Barcelona's team, isn't she? Whereas at Arsenal in the WSL, she is, the greatest player that's probably ever played in the WSL. If we're totally honest, Robert says we have to write to those responsible and say we are fully aware of the narrow-mindedness of choice. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it seems to be. I mean, I don't know whether you saw the player of the week, the team of the week, which Karen Carney put together for the WSL. Arsenal won 7-0, right? There was not one Arsenal player in that team. We won 7-0. I mean, ridiculous. Man City had 2 defenders and they conceded 2 goals at home to Brighton. And they had 2 defenders in the team of the week. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And I don't know why Arsenal don't get the credit and the individual credit that we deserve. I mean, surely at least 3 of Arsenal's players should have been in that team of the week for the weekend. I mean, Viv, who was player of the match in that game, surely she deserved it. Her 2 goals. You could have given it to Beth Mead with a brilliant performance from her. There were several, wasn't there, great performances from Arsenal on Sunday. and we didn't get one player. Even the Brighton centre forward got in, and they lost 7-2. So sorry, Karen Carney. I know you played for Arsenal and you're one of our great ex-players, but come on, seriously, what is that all about? Ridiculous. Anyway, Stephen says, here's a question for you. In the Men's Premier League, what player has the queerest running style? For me, it has to be Sterling. He certainly's got a strange style, hasn't he, Raheem Sterling? There's no doubt about that. He does run very, very strangely, but he's quick enough, isn't he? So it's not holding him back, is it, in any way? But yeah, he has got a strange style. He definitely's got a strange running style, hasn't he? Terry says, to be fair, Viv stopping Spurs scoring on the goal line wasn't bad either. Could have been 1-1. Now, exactly, it could have been 1-1, and that was a big moment, actually, because if they'd equalised straight after we'd scored, the pressure's back on us again, isn't it? Herman says, Beth and Viv team up quite fantastic, and it produces lots of goals. Yeah, it does. I mean, they're the two sort of best players in the team, aren't they? Let's be honest. I mean, we've got a team of great players, but those two are definitely the best two, and they do take us to a new level. Robert says, I heard Chelsea have to sell in 2 weeks. It is that desperate, and all the players are so worried about their futures. Yeah, I mean, it's looking like Roman Abramovich wants his money back, which you can't blame him for. It's his money at the end of the day, and Chelsea could be in serious trouble. And obviously that would affect the women's team as well, wouldn't it? Because they're funded in the same way. So, yeah, that's the situation, isn't it? There's no doubt about that. It's very uncertain, isn't it, the future with Chelsea? And we'll see what happens. I mean, we're not going to shed too many tears, are we? If they go to the wall, really are we? Let's be honest. But anyway, at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. No doubt there'll be some rescue plan in place, and they won't go out of business, will they? Unfortunately, I'm sure that they won't. But anyway, we will see what happens at the end of the season, I guess. Of course, they're in the FA Cup final, aren't they? Which will be good, and see what happens there. But yeah, we will have to have a look at what's going on. What I'm going to do, actually, I am going to see if we can get Matt on the show. What do we think? He's been very busy for us today, so I'll see if he wants to come on just before the second half starts. I'm just sending him a link now. He's actually at the stadium, of course, as we said. So we'll see if he can pop on or not. If he can, that'd be great. If not, we'll have his great vlog anyway, which I'll be putting together probably later on tonight, ready to go out tomorrow. But we'll see. Robert says here, Chelsea should have been closed down. Sorry, but it belongs to Russia. Well, I'd have quite liked them to have been shut down, but it was never going to happen, was it? I suppose. Stephen says, day by day, it seems to get worse for Chelsea. It does. They'll get no sympathy from me. No, they'll get no sympathy from me either. In fact, I'll quite enjoy it in a way, because they never deserved all that money and success anyway, did they? So it's... And in a way, you see, while everybody likes a good takeover of their club, the problem is when one person's got that much control, it only takes something like this, and it's all going to go to pot, isn't it? Very quickly. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? I guess, but yeah, it would be quite funny. Robert says, if it were us, they would demand it. Yeah, you imagine what happened if it was Arsenal in that situation, we would have been shut down already, wouldn't we? Let's be honest, we definitely would. Terry says, or me, sympathy there. No, exactly. None of us are going to feel any sympathy for Chelsea, are we? You know, Man City hopefully be next, Newcastle will be next. And then we might get back to a situation where we were about 40 years ago, when it would be Arsenal and Liverpool left to fight for the league title, won't it? Because no one else will have any money. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, yeah, none of us are going to feel too much sympathy for Chelsea, are we? Let's be honest. And I mean, whether we agree with, I mean, I've got to be honest, I'm not really sure that these sanctions, if you like, are the right thing to do when it comes to sport. I don't think it's anything to do with that, is it? I can understand maybe the Abramovich thing, because he's kind of linked politically to Putin. But, you know, when you've got the tennis players being banned from Wimbledon, it's got nothing to do with them, has it? Absolutely nothing to do with them. You know, the Russian women's team are not allowed to play at the Euros. It's nothing to do with them either, is it? You know, they're not political people, are they? They're sports people, and they're being denied something that they've earned by their performances, and I don't think that's fair. And I'll never support that kind of thing, because it's not right. And yeah, it's not, you know, people that are involved in sport are involved in. I mean, the players. This is. I mean, I know Abramovich is a different situation, but yeah, it's. I don't really like that. I've got to be honest. I don't agree with that when they're banning players and banning teams and stuff like that. Robert says, Albert Rich, the wealth of billionaires changes the perspective of the game. No, if it does it though, you know, look at the tennis players, right? You look at the tennis players at Wimbledon. What benefit have they got out of Putin? Probably nothing really, or very, very limited. You know, and the women's Russia football team. What have they got from it? Do you know what I mean? Nothing. I just think that it's ridiculous. Oh, actually, just talking about that, guess who we've got in? We've got Matt live from the Emirates. How you doing? You all right?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Is that better? Can you hear me? Awesome. So yeah. So I'll just show you around the. So yeah, it was a really. Oh, I've got to click it back to me. Hold on. Yeah, I thought that we needed to get a few more shots on target. Beth Mead got the crowd going with that first goal, and I'm hoping that we can get a few more shots on target to really test this keeper because it's a bit nervy at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we should have scored a couple more goals. Let's be honest. But then again, they almost equalised, didn't they? Straight after.
Yeah, it was just a bit one of those moments where you score early and you're almost vulnerable from scoring too early. Luckily, it was almost pinball, and everyone was putting their bodies on the line to make sure that everyone was putting that ball away from our goal, and it was good to see. I think we might be stuck. Yeah, I'd say there's quite a big crowd. It's probably about somewhere between this region of about 8 to 10,000, I'd say.
A bit less than it maybe would have been originally, I think, on a Saturday, but anyway,
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's good that it's played there, isn't it? What's the atmosphere been like? It sounds pretty good on the telly.
Yeah, it's been alright, but it's been coming and going. You've got a few goods. We seem to have a singing section. I think it's the next block over from me. I'll see if I can get the.
Have you seen Harry?
No, I haven't seen Harry. The section over there, they're the ones making all the noise at the moment for everyone. So hopefully, I haven't seen Harry. No, I take it he is somewhere around.
Yeah, I think he was in block 16, wasn't he?
Yeah, so it'll be the next one along. So it might be round the corner actually.
I couldn't find him at the weekend, so he was quite quiet. I didn't manage to find him in the morning. He was around somewhere else. Yeah. It's been a good game, hasn't it? I mean, we played well, haven't we?
Yeah, we played well. I was hoping that for a more attacking movement, a little bit more of the shots on goal. We've been told there's a minute to let go till kickoff, so it's going to be. So I will wrap up shortly. Got Katie waving to us now. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, they're just about all. They've all come out now, so I'll have to go. But hopefully we can score a few more in the second half. Really test their goalkeeper. They're shooting in the end towards us, so they're going to be more up for it, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully we'll get a second goal and we'll go on and win it comfortably. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks for that, Matt.
No worries. See you later.
Right,
No worries. You too. Cheers. See ya. Bye.
That was Matt there from the stadium enjoying his night, of course. Yeah, saying we need some more goals, and we do. Yeah, we want to get a couple more goals, don't we? There's been a few comments coming there. Stephen says there, the checks they do before they buy a club can't be very good. Otherwise, Roman wouldn't have been allowed to buy it in the first place because it's never been a secret he's in with Putin. Yeah, but that was 20 years ago, though, wasn't it? They probably didn't do the checks then, did they? That was the problem. Terry says, to be fair, it's only hurting the fans. 100%, yeah, exactly. This is why it's wrong in a way, isn't it? Robert says, Newcastle would have been sunk without a takeover. Yeah, exactly. They'd be down. They definitely would have been down. Stephen says, spot on, Terry. Terry says, hooray. Matt, give us a song. He was a bit busy there, so the second half's about to start. Regenda says, the BBC say it's 12,500 a crowd. Oh, okay. A bit more than Matt thought then. 12,500 is not bad, is it? A little bit less lower than I kind of hoped, really. And I'll say, I'm sure if it had been played on that original Saturday, it would have been nearly 30,000 because that's what they'd sold. Terry says, look behind his chair. He normally hides from people there. He's not hiding, is he? He's just he's just busy, isn't he? He's busy. I did meet him on Sunday, which was nice. We had a good chat at half time. And got a nice picture with me, him, and Andreas as well, which was nice. We are now just about to get underway in this second half. Arsenal attacking the goal to our left, which is the North Bank end. The end where Matt's kind of closer to. It's going to be Stina Blackstenius to get us underway in this second half. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. That very, very early goal from Beth Mead is all that separates the sides still. It's been relentless Arsenal pressure for much of that first half. But anyway, let's see if we can get the goals in the second half. We've been more of a second half team this season, haven't we? Let's be honest. We've scored a majority of our goals after half time. Of course, 5 of those 7 at the weekend were in the second half, wasn't they? So hopefully we can do the same again tonight, get a few more in the second half and really push on and make sure that we definitely take this title race down to the last day. Arsenal again starting the second half on the front foot. Lotta Woober-Moy plays it square to Leah Williamson, who had a brilliant first half, of course, as has been the case. Another great season from her. It's another long ball there, but that one was cut out actually by Ashley Neville. Tottenham made a substitution at half time actually. I'll just bring you that. It is Evelina Samanan who's come on for Kaya Simon, the player who was booked. So whether that's the reason why Tottenham made about getting a red card maybe in the second half. But anyway, they haven't actually done as many fouls since that yellow card. Anyway, Viv now in possession for Arsenal on this near side, plays it up the wing to Wolves, Caitlin Foord, but Ashley Neville comes across again with a sliding tackle, but he's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Steph Catley is going to take that. Once again, Ashley Neville has been one of the standout players for Tottenham. Again, tonight, that's a good throw from Catley. Actually finds Viv on the edge of the penalty area. I think she thought about a shot there, but in the end, changed her mind. But Stina picks up the ball. Does she know it's deflected away towards Steph Catley? Again, Tottenham defending well, defending deep and in numbers, and they're certainly working hard at the back. But you'd imagine eventually Arsenal's class will show through and we will get 1 or 2 more goals or 3 or 4 more goals, hopefully, and seal this victory. We've played 2 minutes of the second half. Leah Williamson now bringing the ball out of defence for Arsenal. Nice change of pace, goes past 2 chains, it runs into a bit of trouble. She claims she was fouled, but the referee plays on, but Arsenal pick the ball up again. Lotta Woober-Moy goes back out now to Leah Williamson. She's still quite high up the pitch, finds Beth Mead very central, pings the ball to this near side. That's a good ball to Caitlin Foord, but she's given offside there, Caitlin Foord. And it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. Not quite sure if that was offside. Anyway, it's been given as offside, and it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. We've played 2.5 minutes of the second half. It is still Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. That very, very early goal after 3.5 minutes from Beth Mead. They're showing a replay that was very tight offside. In fact, I don't think she was offside. Ashley Neville looked as though she was playing on. But anyway, Tottenham do come forward again. A good turn actually by Jessica Naz. She manages to keep possession of the ball for Tottenham, and now trying to come forward themselves down this near side. But again, Arsenal win the ball back high up the pitch. That was Vivian Miedemeier that time, but Tottenham do manage to get the ball back, and now they're coming forward over on that far side with Harrop. That's the ball played into the that was a foul, was it there? Beth Mead's gone down under a challenge from Green. In fact, both players are down. Beth looks in quite a bit of pain. We do not need her to be injured, do we? Before this last game of the season. And the Euros, of course, in the summer as well. The trainers are running on for both teams. Both players are down. It's Green and Mead receiving some treatment there. It looked like a 50-50 ball. Beth Mead's come out worse, I think, from this. Let's hope it isn't as bad as it looks like it might be. It looks like just Josie Green is going to be okay. She seems okay, but Beth Mead is still receiving treatment. We'll have to see. Jonas is shaking his head again. Certainly Tottenham have given us some rough treatment here. Oh, she goes right through her. That's a red card. And the referee's not even going to book her. Didn't even give a free kick. It was 70-30 in Beth Mead's favour. Beth got there first. Green has slid in, studs up, caught Beth Mead, and looks as though Beth Mead is going to be okay, thankfully. But that's a bad challenge, that. I mean, she slid in. And, I don't know. It's a nasty challenge. It's a sore one for Beth Mead, but bottom of her foot. Let's hope she's going to be okay. She's back on her feet again. Both players are now on this far touchline, of course, because they both received treatment on the pitch. Terry says they both are fine. Well, both appear to be fine at the moment. We'll see if Beth can run that off. Anyway, it was a drop ball which Arsenal got possession of. The referee waves the two players back on again. They do both appear to be fine. Hopefully, Beth will be able to run that off. You know what an important player she is for us, and of course for England in the summer as well, in the Euros, which is going to be a fantastic tournament. I'll be going to some games. I'll be doing some coverage on the channel as well of those Euros. So please join me for that as well. That's going to be good stuff this summer. Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side with Leah Williamson. She gets the ball back again, plays it in to Kim Little. A little bit of a loose ball actually from Kim Little, but Leah Williamson's picked it up again. And now Beth Mead, she looks fine. She's running forward again. It's a very similar position to what she scored from. She cuts inside again, but maybe this time she took a little bit too long to decide. And Jessica Naz can bring the ball away for Tottenham. We're now looking for a counter-attack. But a good tackle again from Wooba Moy. She's had a fantastic game. Lots of Wooba Moy tonight. She's been absolutely brilliant. Again, in defence for Arsenal. There's been a few great defensive moments that she's had. We've not been put under a great lot of pressure, but Robert says studs showing a no card. Exactly, yeah. The referee's been poor actually in this game, really, really poor. But anyway, what can you do? It is what it is, isn't it? We just need to get on with it, and hopefully get some goals and win the game. That's the most important thing. Steph Catley now plays it infield to Caitlin Foord. Missed a couple of chances in that first half. Coming forward again, the Australian finds Catley again on his near side. Catley's ball towards the end of the 6-yard box. Stina coming in, couldn't quite get a touch on it. Comes out to Kim Little. She plays the ball back to Leah Williamson again. Kim Little gets about a little bit of space now for Kim. It's a lovely ball. Viv's inside the penalty area. Goes past the defender. Can she pull the ball back? Oh, it's blocked again. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. Brilliant play again from Viv. Got to that byline on that far side, inside the penalty area. Tried to pull it back across the goal. Stina was inside the 6-yard box. Would have had a nice tap in there. But this was good play from Arsenal all round. The first ball from Steph Catley was headed away. But again, Arsenal kept possession, kept the pressure on, and created another option. Leah Williamson again with the pass into Kim Little. A lovely ball. Found Viv. She got past the defender, Harrop, but then Harrop got back well. In fact, it was Bartrip, sorry, got back well. But here's a corner to Arsenal over on that far side. See if we can get this second goal. We've played 52.5 minutes. Steph Catley is with this corner for Arsenal. Played in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's half cleared away. Viv on the volley, but it's blocked again by a Tottenham defender. They've certainly defended well. But again, Arsenal won the ball back. No referee has given a free kick to Arsenal. Surely that was a clean tackle there by Leah Walty. In fact, it was by Stina Blackstenius, but it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. Terry says, come on, ref, get a grip. Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous. But anyway, Tottenham are now in possession. But the second half's been very, very similar in pattern to the first half, hasn't it? Lots of Arsenal possession. Arsenal looking much more likely to score, and Tottenham just defending for their lives, but offering very, very little in attack. But anyway, they did almost score that goal, didn't they, in that first half? So we know how dangerous they can potentially be. Good play there from Leah Walty. She finds Beth Mead, a little bit of space now. She's got Stina and Viv. Viv now inside the penalty. Viv going to find a goal. Viv would have shot. Again, it's too close to goalkeeper Copella. And Tottenham again get away with it. But it was a great move from Arsenal. Beth Mead heavily involved. A lovely ball to Viv. She cut back inside. And again, that shot was far too close to the goalkeeper. are we going to get this second goal? Let's hope all these chances don't come back to haunt us. Kim Little plays the ball in to Beth Mead. She's got Noel Moritz outside of it. Instead, she cuts back inside Beth Mead. Again, she maybe took a little bit too long there. She was tackled, and now Tottenham can launch a counter-attack, but it doesn't last very long. That ball there played out to Ian, was cut out quite comfortably there by Leah Williams. Now a lot of Woober Moy. We've got Glow in the chat there. Thanks a lot. Please line up. Yeah, the line-up, it's Zinsberger in goal, Moritz, Williamson, Woober Moy and Catley. In midfield, Walty, Little and Miedemeier, and then the front three, Mead, Blackstenius and Foord. So that's the Arsenal lineup. There's no substitutions as yet for Arsenal. Tottenham did make one at half-time. It is 1-0, of course, that early goal from Beth Mead. We have played 55 minutes almost here at the Emirates. It is still, that's the only goal of this game, surprisingly. Now Tottenham coming forward with Ian. They're going to get an equaliser here. Ball played across the 6-yard box. Good goalkeeping there from Zinsberger. Comfortable save from her. She hasn't really had a lot to do. That was Rosella Ian, for Tottenham, just getting clear down that far side, but the cross was far too close to Zinsberger. But that was a little bit better from Tottenham, finally putting us on the back foot a little bit and making us do some defending, which we haven't had a lot of defending to do, certainly not in our own penalty area. But that cross was poor, and it was a comfortable save from Zinsberger. And Arsenal now with a throw on its near side. Steph Catley throws it up the line, looking for Caitlin Foord, but it's cleared away by Ashley Neville. Another throw to Arsenal. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We do, of course, cover the Arsenal women. Check out the vlog as well from Sunday's game that I did. A really good video that is, so please check that out as well. So please subscribe. There is a vlog coming for this game tonight from Matt, who's in the stadium for us, as we spoke at half-time. Don't forget to give it a like as well if you're enjoying it. All that helps the channel to grow. We are very, very close to 1,000 subscribers now. See if we can get there before the end of the Premier League season. We won't make it before the end of the WSL season this weekend, I wouldn't have thought. But if you are watching the show, you've not found us before, please consider subscribing. I say we do give the Arsenal women lots and lots of coverage, a weekly show, the Watchalongs, live vlogging. There's a live show there was from the ground the other day as well. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward with Kim Little in midfield. She was tackled first, but she's battled away, and now she has won a free kick, but still no cards coming out by the referee. Kim Little wasn't very happy. There was a reaction there from the Tottenham player. It's a substitute, Samanen, who's getting involved, and she's being told to calm down by some of her teammates. The Finnish player, the substitute for Tottenham, I think she was claiming that wasn't a fair play. It was a yellow card. The referee, that's the second yellow card for Tottenham. She's been a bit shy with her cards, but the Tottenham substitute, Samanen, has just got a yellow card. Kim Little was just explaining that she was fouled indeed. She can't have too many complaints. It was definitely a foul. In fact, it was a handball. It wasn't a foul. It was a handball. She's got booked, I think, for arguing. Terry says, hit the like button and subscribe. Yeah, thanks, Terry. Indeed, please do that if you want. And Terry says, send her off. Yeah, send her off indeed. But she's got a yellow card anyway, which wasn't, I don't think, for the initial handball. I think it's actually for her reaction. I don't think you can have too many complaints. Kim Little seemed quite surprised by that reaction anyway. But it is now going to be a free kick to Arsenal, very central, midway inside the Tottenham half. So it's too far out for a shot. Leah Williamson standing over it. I'm sure she's just going to loft this in towards the penalty area. If that's not sure what's going on, Leah Williamson's moved away now. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Anyway, Arsenal taking a free kick quickly. Leah Walty plays it back to Lotta Woober Moy. Plays it in to Beth Mead just outside the Tottenham penalty area, running at that Tottenham defence again. But this time she's held up. You have to say Tottenham have worked hard defensively in this game. They've offered very, very little attacking threat, but they have defended well at times. And there's an offside here against Graham with a Zorro mask. And it is a free kick to Arsenal, which Lotta Woober Moy has taken quickly. Lotta Woober Moy has been very, very good tonight, you have to say. She's got the ball again now. She's in a great run of form, actually. Just that couple of mistakes she made against Chelsea in that FA Cup semi-final a few weeks ago. Other than that, though, since she came back into the side with, obviously, Rafaela Souza's injury, she's been brilliant, Lotta Woober Moy, and obviously rewarded with that new contract as well. Brilliant stuff from her. There's a long ball over the top of that far side, looking for Beth Mead. She's going to keep this in. Cuts back inside. Beth Mead plays the ball across into Emirates. Now it's Viv on the edge of the penalty inside the D. Plays it back out to that far side to Beth Mead. It's just going to be the second goal. Beth Mead's crossed towards the far post. Oh, couldn't quite reach Caitlin Foord, but Tottenham don't really clear it away. Caitlin Foord's got it now inside the penalty area. She gets away from Ashley Neville. Caitlin Foord inside the penalty area does well. The Australian plays it back to Viv. Arsenal piling on the pressure. Kim Little now plays it out to Beth Mead. She's going to get a shot away again. Plays it back to Viv. Again, trying to get through two defenders. And there's just no way through. And Tottenham do get the ball back to goalkeeper Capella. And she goes long, but there's no Tottenham player in the Arsenal half. Robert says there, the ref had her hand in her pocket for such a long time. A card straight away would have been shut up and walk away or get a red taken. So exactly, you're right. The referee is allowed Tottenham to get away with loads tonight. You know, this is a good play again from Arsenal. Caitlin Foord coming forward, plays the ball in to the penalty, looking for the run there of Beth Mead. She just couldn't quite get it under control. Just ran away from her there, and it's got into the arms of goalkeeper Capella. Great play that was there from Caitlin Foord. I notice a lot of times Stina makes some great runs, and she needs an early ball, and quite often the ball doesn't come to her early enough. And you can see her get a little bit frustrated, but she makes some fantastic off-the-ball movements. Stina what a great player she is. And if we give her better service, she's going to score tons and tons of goals. I mean, she's already got 6 for Arsenal. And realistically, she's had 2 disallowed as well, quite harsh. She could easily have, you know, I said she'd get 10 before the end of the season when she joined us, and she probably won't be that far away. We just need to get the ball to her a bit quicker. She makes some great runs. She's got the ball now, actually, staying very deep. Plays it back to Kim Little. And Arsenal now looking for that second. That's a lovely ball from Kim Little to Caitlin Foord down this near side. Stina's making a run in towards the penalty area. The ball played back across to the penalty spot. There's no Arsenal player there. And again, Tottenham defending well, but they've actually given it straight back to Caitlin Foord inside the penalty area. Caitlin Foord dinks it to the far post. Beth Mead plays it back. Oh, if only Viv had read that, she would have had a tap in, but Viv was on her heels. And again, Tottenham managed to clear it away. Kim Little now battling away in midfield with Jessica Naz. It's Jessica Naz comes away with the ball again for Tottenham. Now they can maybe try to get forward, but no, they don't, because Kim Little's there again. But actually, the ball's broken to Naz. She's played it up this near side to Ayan. Rosala Ayan for Tottenham. Can she get a cross in? This time she's on the near side. She switched wings, plays it back though instead to Ashley Neville. Lines up across now towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Easily dealt with there by Lotta Wogan-Moy. And Stina flicks it on looking for Beth Mead, but Tottenham do win the ball back. That was Harrop there with that turnover possession back for Tottenham. Ashley Neville again dinks the ball forward up the line. That's good play actually. This is a little bit better from Tottenham now, but that was a poor ball from Jessica Naz again. So it's very hit and miss, isn't she? Now Arsenal got a counter-attack chance. Viv inside the centre circle. That's a good ball played out to that far side to Beth Mead. Can she get there? Not quite. Good defending actually from Bartrip, who again, she's had a decent game at the back for Tottenham. They have defended well, you've got to say. Brilliant defensive play from Tottenham, and they've certainly frustrated us for large parts of this game. But luckily, we've got that goal. We are leading 1-0. I just really want the second goal now to settle us down. Ashley Neville again sort of let the ball run away from her. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side. Can we get this second goal? I'm sure that will kill the game off, and hopefully we will then be able to go on and get a few more and win this game quite comfortably. Homer says Tottenham is putting it on their Iron Dome. Indeed, we need to break that down, try to get through and get that second goal. But it is going to be a throw to Arsenal. Is it on this near side, which Steph Catley is going to take for Arsenal. And I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Jessica Naz is getting some treatment on her finger injury. And Arsenal now, though, are going to carry on regardless of that. Williamson plays it over on that far side to Leah Walty, who's played well. Now it's inside the box for shot across the box there from Beth Mead. Nobody was there to get a touch. It's going to go out for a throw to Arsenal. We've got Darlis and Godwin in check there. Away will score before Arsenal wake up. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope they don't. I wouldn't say we're not awake. Tottenham have just defended really, really well. That's been the issue. And we haven't quite been clinical enough on the chances that we've had, because we've had lots of chances in both halves. Viv had a good one at the start of the second half. It's straight at the goalkeeper. And that seems to have been the case a little bit, really, doesn't it? Anyway, Arsenal still in possession again. We must have had 75% possession in this game. Williamson tried to play the ball through to Viv. Again, a Tottenham head just gets there first, but Williamson again plays it into Steen and touches it off to Beth Mead. But Beth Mead closed down by 2 Tottenham players who can now come away with the ball. Jessica Nazu's now back on again, breaking forward for Tottenham down this near side with Strapping now on her finger. But again, Arsenal win the ball back. Kim Little, she's been magnificent tonight, hasn't she? Captain Kim, just been fantastic. She just lays that ball off for Lotte Wubben-Moy. Oh, that was she nearly didn't run out for a corner, but she did well actually in the end. Wubben-Moy did manage to find Zinsberger. Terry says, pulling Beth back, nothing again. Yeah, it's happening all night, isn't it? Anyway, Arsenal now are coming forward with Noel Moritz down this near side. Plays the ball in to Beth Mead. Obviously recovered from that little injury that she got a bit earlier. That challenge on her from Josie Green. A little bit naughty, that challenge, actually. She left her foot in a bit. But anyway, Arsenal now in possession again. Lotte Wubben-Moy just runs away from a little bit. Herman says we have to change our tactics, perhaps. Yeah, possibly we do, because we've not been able to break them down, have we? We're so grateful for that early goal, because otherwise we'd be getting quite stressed now, wouldn't we, if it was still 0-0. But we just haven't shown quite enough quality, have we, in that final third to really finish this game off. We played well for the most part. Anyway, now we are coming forward again down this near side with Caitlin Foord. Is this going to be the moment for the second goal? Caitlin Foord running inside the penalty area for Arsenal. Can she get a shot right now? She's held up, finds Viv. Again, Viv has to go around the outside. Tries to get across him, but again, it's well defended there by Tottenham. And that's very good defending, actually, there, you have to say, from Clemeron. Managed to get the ball clear. Finds Jessica Naz, and somehow Tottenham have survived again. Herman says there, Arsenal have to be in the box. Yeah, we need to get more players in the box. And Joseph says, what's the time? We've played 66 minutes. So we're about midway through this second half. We've got, 24 minutes still to play. Let's hope we can find a couple more goals. Anyway, Steph Catley now has picked up that ball, plays it in to Viv, back to goal. Touches it off to this near side. Arsenal's left to Caitlin Foord. She's held up again by Ashley Neville, who's defended pretty well for the most part, but Caitlin Foord's done well. Finds Kim Little in the middle of the pitch now, just inside the Tottenham half. Kim Little, she's got it back again. Again, Tottenham have forced us back. Leah Williamson over on that far side. And again, we're forced back again all the way to Zinsberger, who is actually only about 10 yards inside at the Arsenal half. That's good play though from Leah Williamson, bringing it forward again. Brilliant from her. Finds Beth Mead. Are we going to get the second goal? Instead, Viv takes over on the edge of the box. Viv fires a shot in, but it's gone just too high. But at least it's a shot at goal. We saw what happened at the weekend. Viv shot from distance and she got a couple of goals. We've not had enough shots like that tonight, have we? It was good play from Leah Williamson into Beth Mead. She was tackled actually, but Viv picked it up, fired a first time shot from the edge of the box, but it was always curtaining high and wide away from the goal. And his first substitution now for Arsenal, Stina Blackstenius is coming off. We've played 67 minutes. She's going off again, Stina, and it's going to be Katie McCabe to come on. Maybe Caitlin Foord's going to go through the middle, quite possibly. And yeah, I think Caitlin Foord will probably go through the middle. Stina looks a little bit disappointed to come off. Again, she's not getting the sort of service that she needs a lot of times, is she? She makes some great runs. I thought she played okay, but she didn't really get in the game enough. But I think Caitlin Foord's going to now move to the centre forward position. If actually has, Katie McCabe's going to take Caitlin Foord's place on the left. And I think Viv is going to stay in that number 10 position for these final 22 minutes that remain of this game here at the Emirates Stadium tonight. Jordan Nobbs and Anna Patton in the crowd watching on. Jordan looking a little bit nervous, biting her nails. It's getting to that point, isn't it? It's getting quite nervy at the moment. Tottenham now making another substitution. Jessica Naz is coming off. It's going to be young Izzy Lane to come on for Tottenham, number 44. Jessica Naz, who had a very mixed game, didn't she? But that seems to sum up her career for me. Anyway, it is going to be Izzy Lane coming on for Tottenham, young player from their academy. Terry says, Mad McCabe on to hand out some retribution. Well, yeah, let's hope so. But I hope she doesn't get herself sent off. because that wouldn't be good, would it? Steph cut it out. Almost played the ball into Mad McCabe, actually, but it was cut out. And now Tottenham trying to come forward themselves. Very rare attack from them. But so there's a bit of space again for Ayan, who's actually played quite well for Tottenham. He hasn't had the ball much, but when she has, she's looked probably their most dangerous player in an attacking position for them. Anyway, cross into the box there. Header comes in, but it's not a very good header. Zinsberg will easily, comfortably catch that. It was a header there from Josie Green, who's gone down again, injured. That was her header, but it was comfortable save in the end for Zinsberger. But that just goes to show, doesn't it? Tottenham could threaten a goal. While it's only 1-0, you just never know. If you remember the game last week when they played Chelsea, they were 1-0 down, got an equaliser, didn't they? And it could have been enough to get them a point, but Chelsea did score a goal straight after. Again, that wasn't great defending from Arsenal, but luckily the header was poor from Green, and it was a comfortable save for Zinsberger. Williamson now has got the ball on that far side, brings it forward as she likes to do, plays it out to the far side to Noel Moritz, Arsenal's right, plays it into Beth Mead. That's a lovely turn. Plays the ball almost in for Beth Mead. Ashley Neville won it well, but Arsenal picked the ball up again with Beth Mead now. Viv on this near side inside the penalty area, plays it across the box. Is that going to be 2-0? No, it can't. Caitlin Foord can't quite get there. Great defending again. That was by Zadorski, the captain there for Tottenham. Again, Arsenal win the ball back high up the pitch. Create a chance. We've taken the corner quickly. Beth Mead now inside the penalty area. Finds Viv on this near side. Viv fires the ball across the box. It's going to be put in the far post. It is. It is 2-0. It is Caitlin Foord finally with the goal. She's threatened the goal all night. Finally, she gets one. Viv with the assist. I think it might have been a shot from Viv across the face of the goal, actually. But it doesn't matter. It's turned in at the far post at full stretch from Caitlin Foord. It is finally 2-0. Caitlin Foord deserved a goal, actually, let's be honest, for her recent performances. And she finally gets one. Terry says 2-0 Foord indeed. There was a quick corner, actually, which Viv took. Maybe caught Tottenham out, and that's maybe what we needed to do. Beth Mead tried to find some space. Instead, she found Viv on this near side. She drew it across the 6 yard. The goalkeeper got her foot to it. It just fell to Caitlin Foord at that far post. She couldn't miss. A simple tap in for her. She had to stretch for it, though, but a great little finish. It is 2-0. And Terry says only 8 more to go. I don't think we're going to get another 8, are we, in the final 20 minutes, but we'll see. And it's a lovely finish from Caitlin Foord at the far post. The Emirates erupts. Great moment for her. First goal at the Emirates Stadium, of course. And it makes it 2-0. And surely that now has sealed the points for Arsenal. So we'll update the score. Get a bit excited there by the goal. Herman says there, bravo, Caitlin. There's a bit of Katie McCabe's getting involved, as we said she would. The referee's going to get her cards out now. It was Clemarson who was involved as well, and Josie Green. It's all kicking off here at the Emirates. It's been a little bit under the radar a little bit. It's been bubbling away this, and now it has kicked off a little bit here. There's an Arsenal player down. Not quite sure who it is. Referee's definitely losing control of this game if she ever had control of it in the first place. But I think Josie Green could be in trouble here. Katie McCabe did get involved with Clemarson as well. Katie McCabe is saying that she didn't. It's nothing to do with her. She can't control herself sometimes, Katie McCabe, can she? Roxy in the chat there says, "Come on, you gunners, indeed." And Terry says, "This ref has lost control of the game." Well, she lost control of the game early on when she failed to book players that were committing bad fouls. So it's her own fault. Anyway, she's going to book Clemarson now, and she's going to book Katie McCabe. Katie McCabe was a little bit surprised to be getting a booking there. But Clemarson, the Tottenham player, the French woman has picked up a booking there. We'll see exactly what happened here. It was a late challenge, actually, by Josie Green on Leah Walton. That should be a red card. It should be a red card. In fact, she's done 2 now, Josie. In fact, Green was booked for that. Katie McCabe then decided to get involved. Clemarson then pushed her, and it all kicked off. Robert says there, Spurs players are filthy. That was another red card. That was a terrible challenge, actually. That really was a terrible challenge on Leah Walty. And that's the second one that Green's done. And she should be sent off. She should have been sent off. In fact, Tottenham should be down to 9 players in this game. The referee has just not got a clue what she's doing. She's booked Katie McCabe for not really doing an awful lot other than getting pushed by the French player for Spurs, who also got booked as well, Maeva Clemaran. So they both got booked along with Josie Green, and it was a terrible challenge. That should have been a red, could have broken a leg. Indeed, it was a terrible challenge. Let's hope it fires us up to score a few more goals. Herman says, I hope Katie will score so I can hear her song. Yeah, hopefully she'll score. I'm sure she'll do a nice celebration as well if she does. But Tottenham have been horrible in this game. They've just set out to foul us all the way through the game. I'm sure Jonas will have something to say about that afterwards. You know, Catley now, plays that ball up to Caitlin Foord to score that second goal, which has at least given us some breathing space now. Leah Williamson again coming forward majestically, plays it in to Caitlin Foord to Beth Mead. She was just robbed of the ball there, just ran away from her, and that's come off Katie McCabe. It's going to be a goal kick to Tottenham. Katie McCabe's obviously fired up since she came on, as you'd imagine. She tends to be anyway, certainly for a derby. Robert says that fight was the ref's fault. She has no control of this game. She's clueless. Absolutely right. It's definitely the ref's fault. I mean, that challenge there is absolutely horrendous. How is that not a red card? How is that not a red card? She's got a yellow card for that, Josie Green. And that was a terrible challenge. Katie McCabe was basically telling her it was a terrible challenge. And she got pushed. And then somehow Katie McCabe's got a yellow card. I mean, that challenge was horrible. And it's not the first one that she's done either. Kevin says, a terrible referee. Think the occasion of being live on BBC Two has got to her. Yeah, or maybe just the occasion's got to her. I mean, she lost control early on when all she needed to do was start booking some of the Tottenham players very early in this game when they were committing some unnecessary fouls, and then none of this would have happened. And someone could really get hurt in this game. You know, Leah Walty was lucky there. Beth Mead was lucky before, and it's the same player. It's the same player. You know, ball over the top there with Zinsberger comes out, clears it away for Arsenal. Let's just get a couple more goals now and really kill this game off. And give Tottenham what they deserve, which is absolute hiding in this game. They've been horrendous. The shot there comes in from distance from Tottenham. I think that might have been Green again, who shouldn't even be on the pitch. And he's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. We've got 13 and a half minutes to play at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0. And Tottenham just made a substitution. Actually, Williams has gone off, and it is Cho who's come on for them, the Korean. And that's a change for them up front. Rachel Williams off and Cho on for Tottenham for these final 15 minutes or so. Kim Little now just inside the Arsenal half, plays it to Lotta Woober-Moy. And Kim Little exchanging passes a few times there under no pressure whatsoever. Robert says the ref has to face disciplinary inquiry and drop from professional football. I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, maybe they should. Now Williamson plays out that far side to Noel Moritz, but she loses out actually. But Tottenham have got nothing going forward whatsoever. Leah Williamson's there just to tidy that up. Plays it into Leah Walters. Luckily, she's fine after that horrible challenge on her. Robert says they're nearly there for the free. Indeed, one more will do, but I want a couple more now. I want to really hammer these in these last few minutes. Herman says attack. Indeed, let's keep attacking. That's a good ball out to that far side to Noel Moritz, which is held up there by Harrop. Tottenham have defended well, but that's all they've done. They've just defended and kicked, and that's pretty much all they've done. And committed some rather horrendous fouls. Now Katie McCabe coming forward for Arsenal. She'd love a goal, wouldn't she? Plays it in to Viv. It's going to fall to Steph Catley inside the penalty on this near side. That's handball. Surely that's handball. Falls to Viv instead inside the area. Can we get the third goal anyway? Viv twisting and turning inside the penalty, looking for some space. Katie McCabe now. Surely that looked like a handball. But anyway, it wasn't given. Joseph says we are going to win this title in Jesus' name. Let's hope so. We're coming forward again, but that's not a great cross actually. But Steph Catley will keep this in. Darlington says there need 2 more. Arsenal can do that. You know, I'm sure we can do that, but as long as we win this game, that is the main thing. We have got a better goal difference in Chelsea as well. Should that be needed, on the final day. That'll only be if Chelsea lose and we draw. But anyway, let's see what happens. Looks as though we are going to go into the final day, just 1 point behind Chelsea. What an exciting finish to the season it's going to be. Incredible stuff. But we'll see what happens on Sunday. Obviously, we'll be bringing you coverage of that final day. All the drama from Dagenham, of course, where Arsenal are playing West Ham, and from Kingsmeadow, where Chelsea are playing Manchester United. And it's going to be another substitution for Tottenham. Addison is coming on for them. Angela Addison for these final few minutes. Not sure who's gone off. It should be Josie Green, because she's probably going to get sent off if she doesn't get taken off. In fact, no, Josie Green's staying on. It is actually Ian. Rosala Ian's gone off. So it's probably Tottenham's best player in attack. Now Arsenal got a little bit of space. Caitlin Foord, she gives it back to Katie McCabe. She has done. Katie McCabe, well, it wasn't a great ball to actually. She had to slow down, but she has gone past Ashley Neville. That's a good cross in towards the penalty area. But again, it's a Tottenham head there. And the ball's gone back into the arms of goalkeeper Capello. You have to say, again, it's good defending from Tottenham, but maybe not the best final ball again from Arsenal. That ball's played forward, but a good header there from Leah Williamson. Leah Walty now turns away from a challenge, and now Katie McCabe is in possession for Arsenal, just on halfway on this near side. Beth Mead now has gone ahead of her. She sort of switched wings now, actually, Beth Mead. Playing on the left for these final 10 minutes or so. But Tottenham falls just back again. Zinsberger now has got the ball. She plays it out to that far side to Leah Williamson, gets it back again. And now she plays it to, well, it's not a great ball actually to Lotta Woober-Moy, but she's done well, Woober-Moy, bringing the ball forward. This is a good run. Decent ball out towards Beth Mead, but it's cut out by Ashley Neville. Tottenham now looking for a counter-attack, but instead Neville goes back to the defender Molly Bartrip. Now it's gone back to goalkeeper Capello again. We are now into the final 10 minutes here at the Emirates. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 0. Should be a lot more convincing than that, let's be honest. But at this point in the season, the 3 points are what matters. It's what we needed to do, win this game. And barring a miracle, we are going to do that. But now Arsenal coming forward now. Viv Miedemar over on that far side. This is a great run from her. She's got support from Beth Mead just inside her. She finds Beth Mead on the edge of the penalty area. Can she get it across to Caitlin Foord? She can. Caitlin Foord bends it in. Oh, it's 3-0. That's a great goal from Caitlin Foord. Her second of the night. Brilliant finish from her. Another assist for Beth Mead. That's a brilliant goal. Jonas is applauding that, and rightly so. That was a brilliant finish from Caitlin Foord. Her second goal of the night. That makes it 3-0, and surely that is it. Brilliant stuff there from Arsenal there. Viv Miedemar started that attack over on that far side, played it in to Beth Mead. Beth Mead then got one touch and dinked it out of her feet, found Caitlin Foord just on the edge of the penalty, one touch, and then curled it into that far corner. That is a great goal. Really great goal that is there from Caitlin Foord, her second of the night, her 10th of the season as well. And that's a brilliant finish. What a goal that is. Terry says 3-0. Foord. Rajendra says, I'm at that West Ham game at Dagenham. Yeah, I was wanting to go, but I can't really make it now, unfortunately, which is a shame. But it's going to be a dramatic finish, isn't it, to the season? Anyway, that seals this win finally. It is 3-0. Once again, we're scoring more of the goals in the second half. That tends to be a thing. Herman says they're fabulous. That was a fabulous goal. Jonas enjoyed that as well. And rightly so, because it was a brilliant goal. Terry says only 7 more to go. Well, yes, I mean, technically for your score to be right, but we're not going to score 7, are we? I'd quite like to get another 2, because that would, Tottenham deserve to get a bit of a hiding in this game. Kevin says there, Henry, yeah, it was actually, wasn't it? Very similar sort of finish that he's done. He did at this stadium a few times. In fact, Caitlin Foord's now gone off, so he's not going to get a hat trick. And it's Frida Marnham that's gone on for the final 7 minutes. Couple of great goals there from Caitlin Foord. Brilliant stuff from her. And 2 goals in 11 minutes from her. And that seals this victory. There's a free kick for Tottenham, though. We want to try and keep a clean sheet because we haven't conceded a goal for a while. Viv now again trying to come forward for Arsenal. That's another foul there from Tottenham. That's from Ashley Neville this time. And is she going to get herself a yellow card? Probably not. this referee has been probably one of the worst referees I've ever seen in my life, and we've certainly seen a few of those. Robert says, well, Foord planted that brilliantly. What a goal. It was a brilliant goal from a player who's in great form at the moment. She's had one or two opportunities actually to score a few goals in recent games. Been a bit unlucky, but tonight she took her chances well. Robert says, you won the prize. Well, we haven't finished yet, have we? Terry says, another foul. This is a joke. Exactly, another foul and not another card. Herman says, it calmed me down. I cancelled my appointment with the psychiatrist. Exactly, yeah, the third goal has definitely calmed us down. Darlington says, 2 more incoming. Robert says, unless they score, I win. Yeah, we don't want them to score, do we? If anything, I want us to score more goals now, because Tottenham have just annoyed me with their terrible fouling tactics that they've been allowed to get away with. Anyway, Tottenham are in possession with Ashley Neville. Plays a long ball up this near side, but lots of Woober Moyes there. And she should just tidy this up. Oh, a little bit of a loose back pass towards Zinsberger there, but Zinsberger did get there ahead of the substitute, Angela Addison. And Arsenal can now come forward with Kim Little. Now Noel Moritz over on that far side. It's been another good performance from Arsenal. Again, the goals have come a little bit later than we would have liked, but we've got them now. Williamson with that ball over the top. It's a great ball. That's looking for Viv. She's managed to get the ball back there. Comes to Frida Marnham. She tries a shot. It's deflected, but it's gone into the arms of goalkeeper Capella. That was a little bit of an optimistic shot actually there from Frida Marnham from a long way out. It would have took something special. Yes, she did get that great goal against Everton, didn't she, earlier this season. Kim Little's just been given the player of the match. That's a good choice. She's had a great game, Kim Little. Again, Beth Mead gets overlooked, doesn't she, when it comes to player of the match awards and everything else. But anyway, Kim Little's a good choice. She's had a great game in midfield. Certainly run the game. But Beth Mead has been brilliant as well. And Leah Williamson as well, it has to be said. But talking about that, Williamson just made a little bit of a mistake there. Let Tottenham in down that far side. Surely that she ran the ball out of play, did she? But we carry on here. Lots of Ruben Moore stepped in and bring the ball forward now for Arsenal. She finds Noel Moritz over on that far side in front of the West Stand for Arsenal over on that far side. Kevin says there would be nice to see some women in the chat room. You never know. Hopefully in future. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's been one or two earlier on. There was one or two. But yeah, I think maybe women enjoy watching the game differently to being here, perhaps. Darlington says there, do you think there'd be a nice extra time considering the fouls? Well, potentially. I'm not sure if there will be. Maybe 5 minutes, possibly. They don't tend to do a lot of injury time in the women's games, do they? Anyway, Arsenal making another 3 substitutions now. It is going to be Laura Wainwroffer's coming on, and Nikita Paris is coming on. Noel Moritz is coming off. She's had a decent, steady game again. It's just a straight swap at right back. Laura's going to get the last 4 minutes here, giving them the Emirates experience. So brilliant that from Jonas. Nikita Paris is coming on as well. So Laura's on at right back. She came on and played well, I thought, on Sunday, didn't she? And she's going to get an opportunity to play at the Emirates tonight for these final 4 or 5 minutes that remain, plus stoppage time. Then Nikita Paris is coming on as well. And it is Leah Williamson's going off. Brilliant performance from her again. Jem Beattie's coming on, actually, so she's going to get the opportunity to play at the Emirates as well. And Leah Williamson's all smiles as she comes off there. And Nikita Paris is coming on as well, possibly for Beth Mead, you would imagine, who's been kicked about tonight. So Jem Beattie's on, and it is Beth Mead who's gone off. Brilliant from her. Brilliant goal again. 6 games in a row for Beth Mead. She's gone off, and Nikita Paris has come on, of course, got her first WSL goal for Arsenal on Sunday. The penalty, I was there to witness that, and that was a great moment for her as well. Terry says Kim is a class act. Well, no, she had a great game. Just that Beth Mead always seems to get overlooked, doesn't she? Herman says Kim's a great captain and she seldom loses the ball. And if she does, she gets it right. But exactly, yeah, she's a fantastic player. And David says, arses of Woolwich. No. It is Arsenal of North London. And what colour is North London again tonight, I wonder? What colour is it going to be? Let's think about that. Leah Williamson sitting down now, looks tired, gave everything tonight. Terry says, come on, Paris, another goal, please. And your favourite. No, she's not. I would say she's my favourite, Nikita. I love Nikita. I like them all, actually. I mean, Leah Williamson's my favourite, obviously. There's a ball over the top there. and Stina as well. I do love Stina. Just don't feel she gets the right service. But anyway, we are now into the final minute and a half of normal time at the end of this game. Arsenal have obviously got the 3 points. We are going to go into that last stage. It's 1 point behind Chelsea. And who knows, is it going to be drama? Can Manchester United pull it off for us, get the point? I mean, they need the points as well. So they're not going to go there and roll over, are they? They're going to fight for everything. And hopefully they can get us, do us a favour. We can beat West Ham and win the league on the last day. Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, we're coming forward again here. Laura Wainroffer finds Nikita Paris just inside the Tottenham penalty. We're going to get a 4th goal. Ball across the box. Looking for Viv. But goalkeeper Capella's there. And the opportunity to get the 4th goal has ended. And Tottenham now in possession themselves, but they haven't done particularly well there. They've been driven back. Can Arsenal win the ball back? No, they can't. It's coming instead to Ashley Neville. Robert says there, I had Beth as player of the match, but Leah Williamson had a brilliant game. She has the eye of an eagle to pass. She's in great position. No, she's had a great game, Leah Williamson. Yeah, I agree. I thought Beth Mead was brilliant. Kim Little was brilliant. Leah Walty was brilliant. Viv's been brilliant. They've all been brilliant, let's be honest. Caitlin Foord, 2 great goals from her. So, yeah, everybody's played well tonight. Again, the same as on Sunday. It was difficult to pick a man in a match on Sunday because everyone played well. There's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time, actually. 7 minutes of stoppage time. So there is all that time for the fouls, actually, as Barnett had mentioned before. So, yeah, there is 7 minutes anyway. So that's good, isn't it? Terry says, that's who I meant, Leah. Oh, right, yeah, Leah is definitely my favourite, yeah. But she's gone off now, so she can't get a goal. But anyway, she's got 4 this season, which is quite nice. Anyway, that's good. Robert says, very often defenders are not given their due. No, they're not. You're absolutely right. I think a defender only tends to get man of the match or player of the match, if they've had to defend a lot in the game and defended well. Defenders don't get player of the match because they've played well, passed the ball well, drove the team forward very often, do they? Anyway, after coming forward again, it's Laura Wainwright over on that far side. You've got Nikita Paris outside of it. She plays it into Viv inside the Tottenham penalty. Viv, a shot on a turn. A good save again from the goalkeeper off the post it was. And Katie McCabe couldn't follow up. Good save actually again from the Tottenham goalkeeper, who's played pretty well tonight actually. Donald says they're calling. You did say there'd be some stoppage time. I hope there's more goals. Tottenham need to be punished for the fouls. No, I 100% agree with that. I want a few more goals as well. Well, certainly one more goal. 4-0 would look good, wouldn't it? We've won 4-0 quite often this season. It's been a popular score, and that would be nice to get another 4, wouldn't it? If we can get this one more goal. Jem Beattie now in possession over on that far side, enjoying her Emirates experience, I'm sure. Not played much, has she, recently, has to be said. That's a good work actually from Zinsberg up this near side, looking for Katie McCabe. But that was another good save actually there from the Tottenham goalkeeper to deny Viv Meadmar a goal. Is she going to get the last goal, the 4th goal? Maybe it might be Viv's. She's had 1 or 2 opportunities tonight as well, hasn't she? Good play from Laura Wainwright, actually, good ball. Lovely play from Viv, shot on the turn. It was going in actually. It didn't hit the post. It was just, she scooped it with her arm. Now Viv's coming forward again, running at this tiring Tottenham defence. She's done well, Viv, inside the penalty area on that near side. Pulls it back to the edge of the box. Katie McCabe, is she going to get the goal? Oh, she was brought down there. Was she in the box? Referee says no. And the ball is now going to be cleared away by Tottenham. I think Katie McCabe is maybe feeling she was fouled there by Zadolski, sorry. Lots of moving ways now gone down on that far side in front of the dugouts. I'm sure she's going to be okay. But Katie McCabe almost had an opportunity there. David says, you wait till the real match. What do you mean a real match? This is the real match. There's nothing more real than this game. The Arsenal women going to be hopefully winning the league on Sunday. Robert says there, defending is only part. Positioning is vital to keep control at the same time to see who's making money. Exactly. And the way Leah brings the ball out of defence and stuff like that is fantastic as well, isn't it? Tottenham now in possession as we have played. We've played 3 minutes of the 7, so there's still 4 minutes to play here at the Emirates tonight. It is still Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. They've suffered a few 3-0 defeats at the Emirates, haven't they, the men as well previously. Laura now coming forward down that far side, finds that Nikita Paris skips past one defender, but she's won a corner there off the youngster Lane. Can Arsenal get the 4th goal? in these final few minutes that remain here at the Emirates Stadium tonight. It's been a very good performance from Arsenal. It's been a very good night. And we are going to take the title race down to the final day. Herman says the Arsenal ladies carries one through this difficult world. Love the Arsenal ladies. No, you're absolutely right. It's given us a lot to be happy about, haven't they, over the years, and certainly this season as well. And they have certainly brought us a lot of joy. Now they're going to bring us some more joy here from this corner. We've got 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Steph Catley's going to take this over on that far side. Steph Catley with the corner in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Oh, Nikita Parris came in, but she didn't look confident to head that in the goal, and it's bounced off her head, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. She didn't have the belief there, I don't think, Nikita Parris, that she could actually head that at the goal, and instead it's just gone harmlessly wide of the post. She's got a funny running style, hasn't she? Who was it mentioned the running style before? I think it was Steve, wasn't it? Nikita Parris has sort of runs quite strangely, doesn't she? But again, doesn't really hold her back because she's still quite fast as well. So anyway, Tottenham now trying to come forward, but they've given the ball away in midfield to Leah Walty. And again, actually, Nikita Parris wins it back. Tottenham now looking very tired. We are now 2 minutes away from the end of this game. It is Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. Should be more, let's be honest, but we'll take the 3, won't we? We'll take the 3 and move on to the next game. Terry says Parris should have done better. Yeah, she should have done better, yeah. But I don't think heading's a big strength, is it? Let's be honest. As we're coming down towards the end of this game tonight, please subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Please give it a like as well. See if we can get up towards 1,000 subscribers before the end of the season. Join me on Sunday as well for the big finale to the WSL season. And also on Friday, we've got the Arsenal Women's Show, of course, previewing that final weekend of the season, which is going to be good. Kevin says, not just more skillful than Spurs, we are much fitter. Spurs are disgraced with attack. You're right. That's all they've done. They've just tried to foul us. And it's not been, they've not done themselves any favours in this game whatsoever, have they? But they might get a goal actually right at the very end. Or is that a foul there by Lotte Wubben-Moy? The referee has given at Tottenham a penalty in stoppage time. It was Addison there, just got the wrong side of Wubben-Moy. And it was a little bit of a clumsy challenge, it has to be said. And the referee, who's been dreadful, has given Tottenham a penalty in the final minute of stoppage time. To be fair, that may well be the right decision. We'll look at the replay here. Addison got past Wubben-Moy. Well, yeah, I suppose it's a little bit soft, but it is a penalty. Terry says, yeah, Spurs penalty it is. It actually looks like Robert might be right with his prediction. But Zinni's got a good record at saving penalties, hasn't she? So she might save this. Come on, Zinni, save this penalty. It's going to be Addison, the substitute who was fouled, who is going to take this. Angela Addison for Tottenham. We're in the 96th minute here at the very end of this game. Are Tottenham going to get a consolation goal at the Emirates? Or can Zinsberger make a great save? She's not had anything to save, actually, in this game so far. The referee's bothered about everyone standing outside the penalty area. Shame she wasn't so bothered about the Tottenham players breaking the rules throughout the game. Addison now against Zinsberger. Oh, she's hit the post. They've missed the penalty. Oh, dearie me. What a shame that is. Zinsberger went the wrong way, actually, when the penalty's come back off the left-hand post from Addison. And Spurs have missed the penalty, and maybe Zinsberger will get a clean sheet. And maybe we will get another clean sheet as well, actually. We've only conceded 10 goals in the WSL all season. Now we've got an opportunity for a breakaway. We know it's going to be a free kick. As Terry says, missed it. Exactly. Yeah, we did enjoy that, actually. That was almost like another goal, wasn't it? And Stephen says, yes, indeed. It was a bit like Bruno Fernandes's penalty, wasn't it? Hit that same post, actually, a couple of weeks ago in the Premier League. Exactly the same post that Bruno Fernandes hit. Addison hit as well. And in fact, there goes the full-time whistle. It has finished at the Emirates. We are taking it down to the last game of the season. It is finished here at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. It was a dominant Arsenal performance. Tottenham committed lots and lots of fouls. Kim Little was just telling Josie Green that very same thing there. So exactly, finished, I say 3-0. The early goal from Beth Mead looked like it was going to set the tone and we'd go on and dominate that game, and we did, but we didn't get the goals that we perhaps deserved. It was a few chances that we missed, couldn't quite find the target. Tottenham defended well. Wasn't until midway through the second half that Caitlin Foord finally got the second goal. Viv Mead shot from the left-hand side was saved by Capella's legs, and Caitlin Foord at the far post stretched to turn the ball home to make it 2-0. 11 minutes later, she got a second goal. This was a great goal, actually. Viv made progress up that far side, Arsenal's left, played the ball into Beth Mead. She flicked it into the path of Foord. Lovely touch inside, and then curled a fantastic shot into the far corner to make it 3-0. And that's exactly how it's finished. And we could have had a couple more goals. Viv was denied a couple of times. The Tottenham goalkeeper played well. And yeah, it's finished at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. A fully deserved Arsenal victory as well. Just a shame we maybe did score a few more goals in the end. But what we've done is we're taking this title race down to the last day. It is going to go all to play for on Sunday. We are a point behind Chelsea going into that last game. So we've had a couple more comments in there. What in the Hollies are American? How you doing? American, nice to see you in the chat. Hope you are enjoying it. Terry says game over, indeed it is. Steve says I have to go, but great show. I look forward to the next one. Ladies and everyone. Yep, cheers, Stephen. Don't forget Friday, the Arsenal Women's Show, 7:30, and then of course Sunday, the exciting last end to the season. Kinder says that's a very English accent. Yeah, it is a very English accent because I'm very English. So there you go. Sorry about that. Robert says, and I thought I'd win something tonight for the first time. I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I got the score right, actually. I said 3-0. Kinder says Southern England, I guess exactly. London is where I'm from. Kinder says, well, isn't Chelsea like a gay haven now for the Labour Party? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but anyway. Roxy says there, well done, girls. Indeed, yeah, well done, girls. They played well tonight, didn't they? And we've been playing well for a long time. And I'm just a little bit disappointed we didn't score a few more goals, because it would have been nice to have given Tottenham a good thrashing to pay them back for all those fouls that they got away with, really. But that's the referee's fault more than anything, isn't it? To not fish out too many cards to them. But anyway, the good news is we won the game comfortably. We now go into that last game. We've got 52 points. Chelsea have got 53. Man City are third at the moment with 44. Man United have 42. So Man United actually have to beat Chelsea to have any chance of getting the Champions League. They have to beat them. So let's hope they do. And if they do, we'd only actually need a draw, wouldn't we? Because our goal difference is 4 goals better than Chelsea. And Robert says here, what I love about Leah Williamson was how she always pats the badge. Well, she's an Arsenal fan, isn't she? So yeah, brilliant stuff. And yeah, it's finished. It has finished 3-0, and the players are now just walking around the pitch, enjoying the final moments of their Emirates experience for this evening. Fully deserved as well. The round of applause that they're getting. It was a good performance, wasn't it? Really, from first to last. It's just a shame that we couldn't get a few more goals, but ultimately we can't complain too much, can we? 3-0 will do. We needed to win, and we move on to Sunday, all to play for, isn't it? So a great goal, actually, wasn't it, from Beth Mead very early in this game. Leah Williamson played the ball to her. She ran at that Tottenham defence, given a bit of time, cut inside, smashed it into that bottom corner. But I say it just took us a long time, didn't it, to get that second goal, and then 2 brilliant goals from Caitlin Foord sealed that victory there, which was really nice. So yeah, a good performance overall, a good win, and hopefully we can go on Sunday and finish the job and get that title. Who knows? Herman says Arsenal deserve the title by the agreement. To be honest with you, I think Arsenal do deserve the title. I think we played better football than Chelsea. I think Chelsea have been so lucky in recent games to win some of these games recently. They've been really lucky. We've won our games at a canter recently, haven't we? So I think we do. Personally, Robert says on paper Arsenal are a far better team and deserve to win. Let's hope United do us a favour to win or draw. Well, United need to win, don't they? Which in a way is a good thing, but in a way it's not, because if they have to win, it might make them more open, and then Chelsea might score some goals on the counter attack. Rajendra says I got a ticket easily for the West Ham game at Dagenham reserve seating. Is that the reserve seat behind the goal? Is it, or is that along the side? Be good that on Sunday when it's all going to be decided. Kim Little's just speaking now, actually, a pre-match interview. Obviously, player of the match, Kim Little tonight. Brilliant performance from her, but there were several brilliant performances from Arsenal. Let's be honest, tonight wasn't there. Zinsberger didn't have a lot to do. She didn't save the penalty, but she maybe forced the miss against the post. So we'll give Zinsberger a 6 tonight. She never had anything to do this, to be honest. Thought Rich played well at right back, got forward well, maybe a 7 for her. Leah Williamson, brilliant from her. I'm going to give her a 9. Excellent from her. Lottie Wogan was brilliant as well. Give her a 9 as well. And Steph Catley, maybe an 8 for her. She got forward well down that left-hand side. In midfield, Leah Walker was brilliant, a 9 for her. Kim Little was brilliant, a 9 for her. Viv was brilliant, a 9 from her. Beth Mead was brilliant, a 9 from her as well. Stina Blackstone didn't really get the service, maybe an 8 from her. She never really got enough service, really. And Caitlin Foord, those 2 goals, she deserves a 9 as well. Brilliant from her. The subs that came on, Jen Beattie didn't get long, did she? We'll give her a 7. Laura as well didn't get long. We'll give her a 7 as well. Katie McCabe, maybe a 7. Frida Marnham and Nikita Pay 7 as well. So good performance all round. Rajendra says 8,000 capacity. Is that what it is at Dagenham? Is it? Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I used to go there quite a lot actually. Dagenham used to be my local club, so I've been to that ground quite a lot. Kevin says, cheers, Richard. Really enjoyed it. No, thanks, mate. Thanks for your comments as well. Good to see you again. Robert says, are you going to the last game? I don't think I will be, Robert. No, I think I'll just be doing a show because I went to the Aston Villa game. It's going to be difficult to get back down again. I had to make a choice, so I did. And Terry says there, that's Kim's 250 appearance. Is it 250 now? Is it? Yeah, I know she was getting close to that. What a player she's been, by the way. Fantastic. We're going to miss her, aren't we, when she finally has to call it a day. But yeah, Leah Walters taking some pictures there with the fans at the Emirates tonight. The players do that good, don't they? It's nice to see that. I say we got our picture with a few players at the weekend as well, which was really nice. Kim Little was one of them, actually. We managed to get a picture of her, so that was nice. And the players are going around now doing that for the crowd at the Emirates. Now, I'm not sure what the crowd was, actually. I'm sure someone will let me know. Rajendra says along the side. Oh, is it? It's along the side, is it? So cool stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was a good performance, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Joseph says there they should lead the Emirates well and in good place because we are beat Leeds there. We as men, I can hear that Champions League atmosphere. Yes, I mean, it's a big game, isn't it, on Sunday for the men as well. Robert says there, if it comes to the fans on the ground to choose and the fans online, the result will be far different. Maybe both should be taken into consideration. Yeah, you're probably right. And Rajendra says the main carding stand can't choose your seat. There is standing opposite. Yeah, they're standing opposite. There's seats behind the goals, isn't there? The newish stand. I don't know whether you can get seats in there. I quite fancied sitting in there if I was going. But anyway, we'll see what happens on Sunday. I mean, it's going to be tense, isn't it? You know, it's a shame it's not in our hands. I wish we just had to win our game and we were champions, but it's not quite as simple as that, is it? We have got to rely on Manchester United getting a result against Chelsea, which they're more than capable of doing, let's be honest. You know, Man United need the points themselves, don't they? Ideally, they need to win. That's going to be the only problem for me, though, potentially now is, say, if that game's 1-1 with 10 minutes to go or 5 minutes to go, normally, if Man United needed a draw, they'd just get everyone behind the ball, see it out for a draw. But because they need to win, they may take a few more chances, push on, and that's when Chelsea could make us pay by scoring a late goal. So it's not necessarily a good thing that Man United need to win. But who knows? They keep themselves in the game. The fact that they're not just going to sit back. They're going to cause Chelsea some problems. Could help us. Regina says I was meaning to choose player of the match. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's, I don't know. It's whoever picks it is just the person watching the studio, isn't it? And I don't really like that. I agree. They should maybe do it online, but then it's getting people to vote, isn't it? Anyway, Jonas is currently on. Should we have a little listen to Jonas, actually? I'm quite interested to hear what he's got to say for himself.
An option, and you did that. How do you manage that mentality amongst the team?
I think it's about staying focused on the task next opponent and talk about how do we position ourselves in different phases of the game, what is our objectives, and I think it's very hard to be nervous and task-orientated at the same time, so rather be task-orientated than nervous.
So is there one message to your team and one message to yourself, or is that the overall mentality for you?
Today?
In terms of how you've managed the team up until this point, and particularly in this game as well.
I think that's very important. You live game by game, and you have to live situation by situation. You can't jump ahead. So that's how you're going to look at it, and that's what's going to drive results in the end.
You haven't given yourself the opportunity to think about that final day, but you can now. What are your thoughts going into that last game then away at West Ham?
Good. I think it's exciting. I've been at all different ends on a situation like that. It's not an easy situation for Chelsea. You're going out and you feel like you have something to lose. And of course, we need to win the game, and we're going to attack the game and doing that and making sure that we finish off and that we believe.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, this is your first season here in the WSL. You have been involved in title races before in Sweden. How do you compare?
I have to say it's similar in title races. I've been fortunate. I'm usually involved in title races, so I usually think when things are deciding, it's really important to be one of the teams that everybody else is looking at, and we accomplish that. And let's believe. And if it doesn't work, then we have to be, of course, really gutted about that. But we need to believe on Sunday that anything can happen for us.
Yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Because by the time you come to Sunday, you will have time to reflect on the season, win or lose. How do you look back on the intensity, the performance of this side, and the fact that you have taken it to the final day of the season?
Yeah, I think it shows that we have improved. We have been fighting on all different parts within Europe and in the league. And if you look at the points that we have been taking, I think it shows development. And I think we've shown now after the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea that we have another level in us. I think we have been playing really well against Everton, Aston Villa, and now Tottenham. And the key for us now is to maybe see if we can get it up another level and to keep the consistency.
Jonas, since you've got, breadth of sort of intensity in this team, both in and out of possession, how do you get the team to still maintain that kind of patience? Not just trying
Harry's
to
on the telly, by the way. Harry.
Create opportunities.
So he's not hiding, he's on the telly
I
now.
think that's the hard part because he wants
getting a picture with Beth Mead with his daughter. Brilliant stuff.
Where you want to go. The moment where counter-attack is on and you really want to go fully, but if it's not on, you need to have good decision making, and that's what I've been really pleased with in the last 3 games. I think we have looked like a team with really good balance in those decisions. So we just need to keep on doing that, and it starts with clear positionings and clear runs. Because then the situations becomes more clear for the players, and it's easier to take the decisions at least.
Yeah, Jonas, you've had a year now at Arsenal, and obviously you can see a progression with the way your styles come into the game. Is it exciting next year to see where you can take this group to?
Yeah.
Without getting ahead of yourself.
Exactly. It's Sunday, but I told them I might as well be transparent with that. After the Chelsea game in the FA Cup semi-final, I think that should be our aim, to impose our style when we are playing against Chelsea, when we're playing against Manchester City, when we're playing against Wolfsburg in the Champions League. And that's our next step, and that's what we need to find out how we're going to take that step.
Is that one of the biggest things, that belief in what you're trying to put across to the players, and then believe in what you're trying to put across is the answer?
Yeah, but also I think the preparation, we need to find ways in training to how we prepare, so when we go out and play opponents like that we dare to play, and from there on we can learn, and we're going to progress, and that I'm definite of. But we need to find that, and it has been really developmental for me this first year in England, because it's like we barely have had any training time, and so now I know that next year, so I can plan a little bit more for it.
You can definitely prepare so much better. And just finally, very quickly, how proud are you of just being able to take it to the final, to game of the season?
Very, and I mean, especially for the players. And I think you can all see, I think we scored 63 goals so far in the season, but I think the key is we only conceded 10. You can see how much it means for us, and even here with a penalty, you can see how invested we are into that. We don't want to concede goals, and it's just such a great starting point to winning games.
It certainly is. Jonas, Congratulations on the victory today.
So brilliant there from Jonas, actually. I mean, he talks a lot of sense, doesn't he? He's a proper manager. That's what he is. And as Terry says, not a bad first season. It's been a brilliant first season. It will be a shame if we don't end up with a trophy, but we certainly can't complain about the season that we've had. Terry says, Richard, are you doing the game on Sunday? No, you're not going. Or will it be 2-0? No, I'm definitely doing the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try, and obviously I'll have the Arsenal game going on, and I'll have the Chelsea game on as well, and keep up to date with both of them, really. But obviously mainly covering the Arsenal game, of course. But obviously keeping an eye on what's going on. It's going to be exciting last day, isn't it? So yeah, I'll be doing it on the channel as well. So please stay with me for that, because that is going to be absolutely brilliant. Robert says there, Spurs lost because they were too busy not playing football and arguing with the ref. They need to shut up and play soccer. Well, they wasted a lot of time. They knew they wasn't good enough to beat us, so they tried a few other little tactics, didn't they? Herman says, I always have music rehearsals on Sunday, but I sneak in my iPhone to keep up to date. Yeah, please do. Yeah, it'd be good to see you in the chat as well. Hope your rehearsals go well. The stadium's emptying now, actually, as the players are going now. But Man City actually beat Birmingham 6-0 in their game, which has put them in a great position. Robert says, a stupid question. One message to the team, one to yourself. There was a few stupid questions there, wasn't there, actually? But anyway, it was good to hear Jonas's thoughts, actually. And so we go into this final day. We're still in it, aren't we? We're still in with a chance of winning the league on the last game of the season. And, you know, when you look at the last couple of seasons that we've had in the WSL, we'd have loved to have been in this position before. So it's not the best position to be in, is it? Chelsea are in the best position, let's be honest. But we're still in there. We're putting pressure on Chelsea. They have to win their game. And if they don't, if we win ours, we will be champions. That would just be brilliant, wouldn't it? Richard probably, Homer says there, Richard probably files his nails before that game. Yeah, I won't have any nails left afterwards, I'm sure. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you know, if Chelsea go 3-0 up in the first 10 minutes, then there's no nails to bite, is there? Because it's all over with. But if that Chelsea game's going in our way and we're 2-1 or 2-0 up, then it's going to be tense, isn't it? It's going to be a good final day. It's been a good WSL season, actually. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it on Sunday. I wish I was there, obviously, in person to be there, but we will cover it on the channel, and we will obviously bring you the best action from that final day. So it has finished here tonight at the Emirates. A good victory for Arsenal in the end. It's finished Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. Beth Mead with the first goal very early on, and then 2 goals in the second half from Caitlin Foord. The second of those was an amazing goal. Tottenham did have a penalty right at the very end, and it was substitute Angela Addison hit the post with it, and it is finished 3-0. So what that basically means is we'll go into that final day 1 point behind Chelsea. They play at home to Manchester United. We're away at West Ham. I'll be bringing you the best of both of those games on Sunday from 11:45 for all the action there. It's going to be dramatic last day, isn't it? And we're still in with a chance of winning the league. Wow. Brilliant stuff. Who would have thought that maybe before the season started? A new manager, a lot of new players, and here we are, just 1 point away, 1 point behind on the last day of the season. We'll definitely take that, wouldn't we? Robert says, I think it would be very interesting to go through the games again during the break and see what we come up with as to who did well in their positions and against what kind of players in their field. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, isn't it? But yeah. Well, you know, it is the start of this journey, isn't it, with Jonas? It's his first season. I'm sure we're going to get better and better, and hopefully next season, you know, whatever happens on Sunday, hopefully next season we can, you know, be even better. But you know, if we do win on Sunday, 54 points, or whatever we'll end up with, is an incredible total. 1 league defeat all season, and we don't win the league. It would be heartbreaking, wouldn't it? But anyway, let's see. I haven't given up yet. I've been hopeful for a while. Robert says that could raise a great debate. No, it could do. Yeah, definitely would. So yeah, that's it then for tonight. Thank you very much all you guys for watching. Don't forget to give it a like before you leave. Please subscribe if you are new here as well. Don't forget Matt, who we spoke to at halftime. He is doing a vlog of the he's doing a vlog, isn't he, of the game. He's sending me a few videos. I'll get that put up on the channel tomorrow for you, so please look out for that. Then of course on Friday it is the Arsenal Women's Show, 7:30 on Friday evening. The usual gang will be in. I'll be back as well. We will be looking back on this game, looking ahead to the final weekend and assessing maybe the season overall before we finish. And of course, on Sunday, 11:45, we'll be here for coverage of the final day, all the drama that's going to bring, and hopefully, who knows, maybe ultimate glory for Arsenal. Wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic? It would, wouldn't it? We'd love that. Terry says, great show again tonight, mate. Great win, great team. Cohen, you and Gaz, indeed. Thank you very much for watching, mate. Robert says, good night, Richard, and yourself, mate. Take it easy. Virginia says, normal service resumed by the Arsenal team, indeed. Robert says, up the Gunners, indeed it is up the Gunners. Yeah, so brilliant. So thanks everyone for watching. I really enjoyed your company as well. Enjoyed the game. Really good performance, good victory. And I say, it is all coming down to 90 minutes on Sunday, isn't it? Well, it is going to be exciting and it's going to be stressful, but it's going to be great. So please join me for that on Sunday. But don't forget the Arsenal Women's Show first, of course, on Friday, 7:30, all the build up to the big weekend. So I say watch out for Matt's vlog as well, which will be going live on the channel tomorrow. So loads and loads of great stuff coming up. So don't miss anything. Please subscribe, please like and share. Thank you very much for watching. It finished here at the Emirates tonight. Arsenal women 3, Tottenham women 0. North London is, what colour is North London? Ah, yeah, it's red, isn't it? As we always knew it was going to be. It's always red. It always will be red. And it's going to stay red. And Robert says, I come to go to Sunday and watch Chelsea lose or draw. We'll lose or draw, but yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, North London's red tonight, and it is red, as Robert says there, indeed. Of course, it's red. It's always red. It always will be red. And it's going to stay red. Terry says, good night, chat room, and good night, Richard. And hit the like button and subscribe if you have. Yeah, thank you very much, Terry. Indeed, enjoy the rest of your evening. Hopefully see you Friday in the chat for the women's show. And, of course, Sunday for all the late drama in the season. Well, that is going to be a big weekend. So, yeah, loads coming up. Please join me Friday. Thank you very much for watching. Finished Arsenal 3, Tottenham 0. North London is red, and it is going to stay red. And as Robert says there, Chelsea for sale. Indeed, they are. No one can buy them because no one can afford them, and they're going to be kicked out of the league, relegated, and that'll be that. But yeah, let's not worry too much about Chelsea for now. Let's just enjoy the Arsenal women taking the title race down to the last day, which is great stuff, isn't it? So thanks for watching. I will see you all Friday for the women's show. So watch out for Matt's vlog tomorrow because that is going to be great. And also as well, I say don't forget Sunday, the big WSL finale to the season. Well, it is going to be a hell of a day, that, isn't it? Stressful but exciting. So please share it with me as well, and I will see you all Friday. In the meantime, as always, come on, you Gunners. Well done tonight, girls. Brilliant stuff. North London is red. Come on, Gunners. Come on.